Hello, world. It's Berto Pray 5, Qapla, and welcome to Open Line Thursdays. It's Thursday, June 25th, 2020, and I figured let's go ahead and do a short afternoon stream. I promised Joseph I would do my best to stream today, and since no one else seemed like they were streaming, why the heck not? So you know what? Let me go ahead and let Joseph know that I am streaming, because he did say if I do stream to let him know, and I don't do that for a lot of people, but Joseph is one. I think he's earned it. I think he's earned it. So who do we got here? Epic Beard, is that it? Yes. Let me go back to the stream. The Epic Beard was first. Qapla, the Epic Beard says buffering. Well, I hadn't actually started yet, Epic Beard, and thank you for the good vibes. I was a minute away. Bradley Briggs says zup, y'all. Zup, Bradley. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Resolute Germ says hi, everyone. Hello, Resolute. Thomas Potts says cheater. Thomas, we need to talk, buddy. We need to talk. I was watching Life with Matthew stream from last night, because I was only on for like 20-30 minutes before I fell asleep after I got off. So I was watching the rest of it, 6.5 hours. I got maybe 20 minutes left to go. And what happens in the middle of Life with Matthew stream? Thomas Potts himself makes his first ever debut on a YouTube live stream on Life with Matthew. Really, Thomas? Really? Life with Matthew? That's where you decide to go first? He wasn't drinking. Yeah, a drinking stream with everybody was half drunk, and oh my God, I can't believe I missed having Thomas Potts on. Even if he is the evil military mastermind behind Kurdistan, we know unlike Anti-Tracker, Thomas has a heart, because there are times he's thought of leaving Kurdistan. And then, as I kept watching, I had already made up the thumbnail for today's video, and I was going to go on over an hour earlier, except we had a power outage today. So even though we have a generator for the house, luckily, the internet was out despite the power failure, despite having the generator. So I don't know if locally some, station or something was out that needed to work for the internet to work, so I couldn't go on. It kind of slowed down the whole day, and I'm on an hour plus later than I wanted it to be. But this morning, I made a thumbnail image that I was going to do. Today's afternoon stream was going to be Anti-Tracker on trial. Okay, because also last night, he admitted earlier this week, Anti-Tracker admitted that he was a thief, that he stole, flat out stole a bottle of cologne when he lived in Portland. And then last night, he fully admitted to looking at a naked woman who was taking a shower through her window while he was a technician for the cable company. So we have him admitting to both thievery and voyeurism. And I think he needs to be brought to justice. But apparently Anti-Tracker today had to have some type of injections into his back, and he was pretty, a little nervous about it. And so I thought it would not be right to hold the trial in absentia, since it was very unlikely he'd be able to make it. Plus, at best, he'd be recovering from what could have been and it wasn't surgery, but a pretty serious procedure. So on that type of what do you call that? When you do something, court does something for somebody because they're for like to be nice, mercy grounds or something. We decided to we'll put the trial to next week. The official trial will be next week because we don't want to overburden anti-tracker. Yeah, we because we're nice and we're fair, and we do hope he recovers fully before he faces trial. But yeah, so you calling me a cheater, Thomas? I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater. I'm especially nice. Epic Beard says they're coming in slow. Yes, that's okay. Well, Thursdays, sometimes I don't even stream Thursdays. So I understand Thursdays are, I'm not even sure if I'm going to stream on Thursdays these days. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Alberto Prey in chat. Greetings, Mike Richards. Darth Maul says, hey, Alberto Prey. Hail, Darth Maul. Donald Myers says, good afternoon, Bird. Hope you're okay. Hing good. I'm good. Everything's good right now. Knock wood. We did have a short power failure. Kind of screwed our early afternoon up, but that was it. I mean, we had power. So we had power. We had air conditioner. Couldn't really complain much. But otherwise, we're okay. Sisso Prey is good. She needed a little bit of blood today. She needed a little bit of blood transfusion. Apparently, from the blood she had lost from the C-section, it never came back. So they wanted to give her some extra blood. My guess is that all of her blood or whatever extra fluids her body has was going to milk production because she says the baby is extremely hungry. So that's probably why she's a little low on blood. Epic Beard, I don't think I said after. I guess I said that. Okay, good quote. Thomas Potts says they was way too much yelling. Oh yeah, last night I had to put my headphones in because Mamo Prey cannot stand the sound of LDG and Anti-Trekker bickering back and forth at each other. So I had to put my headphones in for quite a while of it. And Rock Solids then this has come up to the stream. I was just about to put the link out one more time. If anybody else wants to come up, it is open lines. Welcome, Rock Solid.
You had put the link out. That's how I got it.
I know, but I put it again.
Yeah, no, I have to apologize to those who were in the stream last night, and I've already apologized to Life with Matthew. I don't want to say that I was triggered, but there were certain individuals who were frankly talking out of their ass that royally pissed me off. And if I can I go on a little bit of a tangent here on your channel, Bird?
Of course you can, Rock Solid. Go ahead.
So
it's all you.
Part of it comes from me having a background in radio. And the purpose of a guest on any platform, radio, TV, YouTube, and I'm not saying to suck ass or kiss ass, but the purpose of the guest is to make the host look good. And I don't mean like sucking up and kissing, like I say. But what I say there is we are there to help you as your channel, provide content and context and different points of view to topics. But at the end of the day, this is the host's house. And far too often, individuals forget that and start grandstanding on other people's channels. And I'm sorry if you don't have, and this is going to sound like a dick comment, and there's no way to not make it sound like a dick comment. I'm sorry if you don't have the audience to reach as many people as other people do. Don't grandstand on other channels. Don't answer questions that you wish were asked and were never asked. Don't go off and create arguments for the sake of stirring up shit. And you and I, Bird, we've had Twitter conversations, DMs back and forth about this. So I just want to apologize because I did get heated over an individual last night that it infuriated me, it frustrated me, and quite frankly, it was disrespectful to the other people that were on the panel. So, and with that, I will yield my time back to the chair.
And Sisso prays in the chat. And thank you, Rock Solid. To be honest, when I heard you on, I thought you were making valid points. What I only thought was you probably should have stuck around to get the reactions, but I
I was
understand.
I was so angry and frustrated. I would have said some very unkind things
Gotcha.
that would have put me in a very bad light. And was it Mark Twain or Ben Franklin that said you should never get down in the mud with pigs? You both get dirty, and the pig actually enjoys it.
Good one. Well, since Sisso Pray is here, I'm going to go ahead and share. And Joseph, thank you for coming on, Joseph, by the way.
Thank you
You're
very
here.
much for
Latest.
letting me on the stream.
Oh, you are always welcome, Joseph. Our latest picture of Nephew Prey. As Sisso Prey captioned this one, he's all cheeks. He's all cheeks.
And since we have Siso Prey in the chat, let me congratulate her. Finally, the mother of the chat is here and
says,
can hear it.
My baby.
So Siso Prey, congratulations and all the best to you and the little one.
Uncle Remus, all is well.
To Uncle Remus, by the way, I don't know if anyone else heard or saw this news, but Disney announced earlier today that in both Florida and California, Splash Mountain will be no more. They are retheming it to Princess and the Frog. So basically, for lack of a better term, the whitewashing of Song of the South will be complete after that. And they claim that this was something that they had been discussing for over a year. When you look at it, I don't think this is something that they came up with willy-nilly, just out of the blue. But today, Disney is about merchandising. Merchandising. Spaceballs the lunchbox. Spaceballs the breakfast cereal. Spaceballs the flamethrower. Kids love that one. But you can't monetize Splash Mountain or Song of the South. You can't sell merchandise to it, and Disney has come out and said that movie will never come out of the vault ever again. So by them retheming it to Princess and the Frog, they have another revenue stream coming in because they'll have what happens when you get off any Disney ride. Right there, you've got the gift shop, so you can get the merchandising from said ride. It's an economic decision, I think, more than anything else. But
I've never been on Splash Mountain or whatever mountain it's called. Is that something to do with Song of the South?
It is. So you never actually see Uncle Remus or anything along those lines. It's about you see Brer Rabbit, Brer Bear, and Brer Fox. And you will see or hear, at the very end of the ride, they play one of the, I still think one of the greatest Disney songs of all time, Zippity Doo-Dah. I mean, it's a fun,
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
It's a fun, upbeat celebration, and I just wonder how soon it'll be when they take the original 1938 or 30, whenever Dumbo came out, and completely remove the scenes with the crows, because that's common.
Has a Dumbo. I don't want to
For
bring
a brother,
up Dumbo
we know
around
that.
Sisso Prey. She's got a little history with Dumbo.
Yeah, she grew up with him.
No, the Dumbo ride in Disneyland is where she got lost. She wanted to go on Dumbo, and we were all headed somewhere else, but she thought we were with her, and we got separated, and Sisso Prey was lost in Disneyland. Mom Prey ended up leaving me with a family that didn't speak English, but she didn't know it at the time. And her and Dad Prey were searching for Sisso Prey was like 3 years old or something at the time, 4 years old. I was 6, and I had a little red balloon, a helium balloon that I let go, thinking, oh, maybe she'll look for the balloon, and then head in that direction, but that was all 6-year-old me could do. Then they found her at the security office eating ice cream.
Cecil Prey says she was
you
5 at
guys
the
walked
time.
away from her. Well, you see, that's the thing. Dad O'Prey was a big guy, right? So you couldn't see what was on the other side of him. And
Why didn't
Mom
she just text
O'Prey,
you?
ha ha ha. Mom O'Prey thought Dad O'Prey had Sis O'Prey, but Dad O'Prey thought Mom O'Prey had both of us.
I'm so
Why
happy
didn't
that
you-
I can actually read the other side of the story, because Cecil Prey says that she was 5 years old,
And she was in the
and
office
you
crying.
guys walked away from her.
I mean, at least you could have tried to trade her for a funnel cake or something. An extra fast pass? Nothing?
You were
I mean, you
okay.
put
Mom
no
O'Prey
thought
said
into
she
this.
was crying, but there was ice cream involved at some point. Walking back, she got ice cream. I knew she got ice cream at some point. Okay, but see, there's so I got some of the details. I'm sorry, Thomas. This was 35 years ago, or 33. God forbid I exaggerate. 33 to 34 years ago. And I remembered ice cream. She ended up with ice cream. That's all I remember.
Bird exaggerates. In other news, air is breathable and water is wet.
And she still
and
never
you were
went on
dogging
Dumbo.
Thomas. You were dogging Thomas for being on Life with Matthews stream last night. You know what? That's kind of a jerk thing to do. I was proud of him for coming up on there.
I was super happy he came up. But then he reminded me that he apparently was on LDG, which I didn't know. And he was also in the first about Space Engineers. Well, yeah, I remember Space Engineers now. Now that you say it, I kind of remember Space Engineers, but that was different. I didn't know you were on LDG recently. Sorry.
So we are referring to yesterday's Life with Matthew Scream stream.
Apparently.
Okay, because I got headache through about 50% of the stream, and I had to turn it off. It was all yelling, no discussion.
Resolute Germ seemed especially quiet last night compared to the other people.
No, he was talking. He was talking.
conversing.
The other ones were yelling.
Oh, and Bradley brings up another charge for Anti-Tracker when we do hold his trial. He is admitted stalker of Mrs. Anti-Tracker. He stalked her into marrying him. We have at least 3 serious crimes.
Well, and you have to, remember all his crimes against nature as well.
Well, she can't testify, but she could. But it's still we can prosecute.
Would it be wrong in this day and age to request a good old fashioned hanging?
Yes.
Okay.
Sis O'Prey
Asking for a friend.
Sis O'Prey or anyone else, if you want to come on the stream with an avatar or whatever, that's the link I just put in. Mom O'Prey is requesting if Sis O'Prey wants to come up, but obviously Sis O'Prey could be very busy. We don't know, so only if it's possible. She must go. Okay, have a good rest of the day, Sis O'Prey. I'm sure we'll talk later. And give our love to Charlie. Give our love to little Charlie, little cheeky Charlie. Okay. Let's see. Let's not that we had cuteness overload there, so we'll take that away. No, I haven't heard from Anti-Tracker yet. I don't know if anyone else has. I was gonna, let's see. Is he? I don't know if he's around. I'll message him. Are you back?
From where? Oh,
he was having he was having some
procedure. Yeah.
Procedure today. Yeah.
Is he finally having a personality installed?
He has
You know,
some
the
work
fact
on
that
his
you both
spine.
chuckled at that, means that you're just as much of a dick as I am.
And
I have the courage to say it.
I never said otherwise, and I never denied that fact.
Well, Dan, you could see into somebody's bathroom. They had frosted glass. Then you weren't getting the full picture like Anti-Trekker got, because he
Yeah,
said she had giant clear windows.
yeah. They are called French
He
windows.
was a cable guy, and he was 20 feet up in the air, putting a cable to her house. Oh. And apparently she didn't see him, so he never even confessed. No, he didn't knock on the window. He didn't do anything. Resolute says Anti-Trigger is likely feeling really good right about now, at least compared to his normal state. I hope so. BBB says I have 10 minutes saying hi, and of course that was 10 minutes ago. Actually, it was like 20 minutes ago. Richie Poole says hello, everyone. Well, I saw she was in the chat. I said hi. And Richie Poole says hello to Sister O'Prey. Thank you, Richie.
Hey, don't make DJ jealous there.
Nah, DJ's not jealous. He's happy he's not the father. Is she a vampire? Who, Sis O'Prey? Oh, because she needs blood. I got it. I don't think so. Qapla, Pluggerville. I'll get there in a minute. And LDG is coming in. Welcome, LDG.
Hey. Can you hear me? Am I working now?
It's working.
Hello, LD. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, Bird.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going? Sorry, I came
There's
in
no cloning process, Darth Maul. More Anti-Trekker lies. Oh, and Sis O'Prey was still getting the blood. I'm sorry, LDG. Yeah.
I know. So, what's going on? I'm sorry I'm late. I've just been a little busy today.
Oh, nothing's going on. It's just earlier I was telling people that today's stream was going to be Anti-Trekker on trial, but when I was listening to Life with Matthew's stream from last night today, and I found out that he was actually going in for procedure today, I decided to postpone the trial on humanitarian grounds, since it's not really fair. You should be on trial.
Joe, I will change the computers and come back to the stream in 5 minutes.
Okay. Take care.
Take care.
What are the charges?
Well, we've got at least 3. One, the stolen cologne.
Oh.
2, looking at the woman without her permission in the shower. And 3, the stalking of Mrs. Anti-Trekker. So, and then the more charges could come by the time the trial begins. These are just preliminary. Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey, thanks for starting early. And I'm sorry, I'm taking some out of order here. Thanks for starting early. You are never on during my lunch hour like this. Please do this more often. Oh, thank you, Richie. I will try. Mr. Riles says, my AdSense account has been unbanned after 6 years. Ooh, wow. What did you do to get banned from AdSense? Mr. Miles? And congratulations. And Yosef had given the line that you guys heard last night, and I'm sure many, many times on Pale Moonlight. So I lied. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men. I'm an accessory to murder. But the most damning thing of it all, I think I can live with it. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. Let's see. Sis O'Prey says, like, improve, work with each other. Improve. I don't know what you're talking about. Resolute Germ says, rock solid. You were pretty level-headed for the 2 minutes you stuck around. Yeah. Yeah, I wish he had stayed longer. Well, Rock Sizes was the most calm, overheated guy ever. Piano Dean, Qapla, Piano Dean. I have to say, I was there last night, and there was a point when it was no longer fun. Oof. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Piano Dean. People will learn. I mean, it seemed like the people on the panel were having a good time, at least a couple of them. But some days go better than others. Thomas Bott says, "I'm so glad I figured out how to change my ugly avatar." Well, that's cool. And yes, my sis O'Prey was recognized her baby. Jitsi Lemon says, "Cute little baby." Thank you, Jitsi. I'm thanking you on behalf of Sis O'Prey, although Sis O'Prey probably said thank you now that I think about it. Richie Poole says, "Baby O'Prey." Piano Dean says, "I think Mark Twain also said that you should never argue with a fool because eventually onlookers won't be able to tell the difference. And it definitely became that last night." Wise words from Piano Dean. And there it was. Sis O'Prey did thank you, Jitsi. I knew she would. Qapla, Richie Poole. Now, guys, we can't tell Sis O'Prey that it's our mission to make baby's first word Qapla. She is not on board with that. She is not on board with that. Yeah. Uncle Remus will never go away no matter how much Disney tries, says Uncle Remus. Jitsi says, "Sis O'Prey, remind Bird to check his PayPal if he hasn't already." Oh no, check PayPal. That's right. If it's on Streamlabs, if it's done through Streamlabs, I don't get it on here. Disneyland donated $1. "Dear Joe, we don't need you to sell us children. Please stop."
Well, who else is
Well,
gonna, be inside all of the? Well, you can't call them seven dwarves anymore. I'm sure that's the next one that'll get taken down and changed and everything.
what was it? It's not Cinderella. Snow White.
That was
and
Snow
the
White.
seven
Yes.
and the seven little people.
Vertically
And the,
challenged.
and the seven little toxic white men. I think they're going to need to. Why do all the dwarfs need to be white guys? They need some, and they shouldn't all have to be guys. That would change it up a little. I mean, we joke about this, but it's probably something they're already discussing in the Disney boardroom. Thank you, Jitsi. Resolute says they got to get the thing fixed first. Half the park is rusted over. Yeah, I've heard that the parks are not doing too great.
Well, they're shut down right now. They've been shut down since mid-April. So I'm a Disney junkie. I normally go to one of the parks at least once a year. We already have plans to go to Florida next year for the 50th. Don't any of you other bastards go. I'm going to be waiting in line long enough as it is. But the rides are actually pretty much in good shape. And they've been doing regular upkeep and maintenance. The one thing they've been doing during the COVID shutdown, at least in Florida, is they've been doing a lot of long-term repairs. I know they're in the process of painting Cinderella's castle down in Florida. They had just finished that in California around Thanksgiving of last year. So the parks are actually in great shape. Compared to like the Six Flags parks, night and day difference.
I haven't been to, obviously, any park in a long, long time, but Disney was actually at Disney, not inside Disney Park. I was at Disney Hotel back when I was working because for some reason we thought, oh, let's have an alcohol convention at Disney World. And so I think it was 2004 we had a convention there. And
It's an alcohol genius combination.
Yeah. It was weird because we used to, that convention was called WSWA, Wine and Spirits Wholesalers Association. And they used to move between cities every year. They'd have it in a different city. So that was cool. I got to see San Francisco. I mean, they had it in San Diego once, which would have been cool, except for the fact they already worked in San Diego quite a bit. But okay, at San Diego. And then they decide we're just going to, instead of going to a new city every year, we're going to switch back and forth between Vegas and Disney, Florida. So then it started being at Disney and Vegas. Now, the Vegas ones were especially fun, but the Florida ones were like, Jesus Christ. Besides the miserable weather, the mugginess, the fact that you're in, at least in Vegas, you can walk around. In San Diego, you could walk around. In San Francisco, you could walk around. In Disney, you can't do anything at Disney except go to other Disney things.
Well, and just
Right.
remember too, in San Francisco, you got to watch out for pooping in the streets.
Well, at the time, you didn't. This was pre-poop. This was the early 2000s, pre-poop San Francisco. Looks like we lost LDG. He was having some connection issues, maybe.
Can somebody explain me what is it with all the poop in San Francisco? I don't get it.
There's so many homeless people in San Francisco, stuff that they have nowhere to go. So they just poop on the sidewalk, and obviously they don't clean it up. And
Oh,
Wasn't
So-
there a news report or something too where they were interviewing the mayor like out on the streets towards the beginning of COVID, and like someone literally dropped trow in the background on the interview?
yeah, there was somebody they caught there in the background of the mayor speaking on camera. Somebody just pooped right on the sidewalk in the
Okay.
background.
And it looked like
How-
anti-trekker. Who knew?
It's ridiculous.
what looked like Antarctica or who?
The poop. Shitty comment, I know.
I had to go in depth on that thought. I wanted you to explain. It's like poking into it with a stick.
I mean, the only thing I can compare it to is that beach in Liberia. I don't know if you've ever seen that documentary on Vice, HBO documentary, Vice News or whatever. There's a beach in Liberia that's literally just called Shit Beach, and the entire town just uses the beach to poop because they don't have sewage and running water. Like even the mayor goes there to poop or whatever, and he like feels like he's a man of the people because he poops, and like the whole beach is just covered in feces, and it's like,
Feces, Lorehead.
eh.
That's just horrible.
But you're looking at it and like this is real. I mean, you're looking at it and there's just feces for as far as the camera can see, right up against the water. What would otherwise be a beautiful beach, and like I look at that and I always wonder. I'm like, are we just one bad day away from that happening here, or is there really just some cultural difference that would never happen here? And then you look at San Francisco and you're like, oh, no, it's just we're one bad day from that happening here.
And you have the subway.
The subway's always been a urinal, but it's when it becomes a potty, a full-on toilet, that's the problem. Cinnabon Bunny's here, says hello. Welcome, Cinnabon Bunny. Cinnabon, I was watching your incredibly long Red Dead Redemption stream, and then after Life with Matthew, or during Life with Matthew, you did the follow-up after Red Dead Redemption where you were just free roaming. Now, you see, that looked fun. If I could skip to that part of the game, maybe I would play it. I really don't care about doing missions. And yeah.
The funniest thing was I was in the beginning of the stream, the first stream that he had yesterday, where he was basically a family man coming to a town with his wife and child,
Yeah.
and both were looking for work. And I was there. I was watching. I was like, hey, well, what a nice story. Then I changed the streams. I think. To your Deep Space Nine stream. I came back to his stream, and there he was in a shooting, and everybody was dead and killing. You got donation from Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe Biden donated $1. Hello. Please add being Christian white male to the charges against anti-tracker, whoever that woman is. Joseph, remember to vote for me or you aren't black. Hashtag vote for Trump 2020. Wait, that sounds different. Is my name Trump? All I know is I'm black. Poor Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Thank you for the heads up on that.
If Joe Biden knew how many German genes I have, he wouldn't write that.
Dan23 says he's used to Google upcoming Disney films, and sometimes it said Disney film based on a theme park ride was coming. Oh, that's got to be based on It's a Small World, because that was the most PC of all SJW of all Disney rides. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's one of Mama Pray's favorite rides.
That's
the
my
song
wife's
kinda
favorite.
made me crazy.
I had, when I was working at Radio Shack, one of the other managers that I knew, he and his wife had gone, I think he said he was in California, and he and his wife got stuck on It's a Small World for over 6 hours. And
No, why? Why not just get up and walk out? There's emergency exits all along there.
Well,
I mean, I'd kick over one of the freaking babies and walk out.
he was a bit of a bigger boy.
Not a human baby, the animatronic.
He was a bigger boy, and I'm sure that if he tried to get up and out of the boat, he probably would have hurt himself.
Here's the thing. To borrow a phrase from Anti-Tracker.
Yeah,
I was so I so much disliked It's a Small World that in my last year junior high school and first year of high school, which is like right after the summer of our last trip to Disney, I made I had a very similar assignment in two different classes. One was to make a unique short story. It had to be like 20 pages for the junior high and like 40 pages for the high school. So my short story was Disaster at Disney, Trapped in It's a Small World. And it was about a group of kids who got stuck in the ride the first time because of a hurricane. And then when I had to expand it in high school, it was because of terrorists. And so yeah, it was like people just smashing It's a Small World, trying to get out, and all these things going on. The whole book takes place inside it. It's a Small World. I hope I can find that one day, post it. Yeah, I don't like It's a Small World.
I can ride it for 5 minutes
Dumbo.
just to do it for my wife. But as we all know, if you are a fan of the NWA, WCW, the greatest ride of all time is, of course, Space Mountain. Woo!
Never been on Space Mountain.
Oh, Space Mountain's awesome.
The only roller coaster that your people ride because they're afraid you'll actually die on it.
You're afraid you're going to die on Space Mountain?
Someone got decapitated and another person lost his hands.
Well, and I did not notice that it says in there, do not put your hands up in the
Do
cars.
not put your hands up. Yep.
And coming right towards the end of towards the ride, when you're at the very bottom, you actually come through a tunnel that is fairly close, and I clipped my fingertips. I didn't hurt myself or anything. But I'm like, oh shit, I guess I shouldn't do that.
What if you're tall?
It's
Someone
not.
got decapitated.
The only way that could happen is if they stood up in the car, though. I mean, if you're just a regular, like a 7-foot tall person, you'll be fine. But you figure I'm, 5'10", 5'11", and when I raise my hands up above, that's, probably 7 feet or so, and I was fine.
Those things are so small. I wouldn't say fine per se. If you're 7 foot tall, you will be uncomfortable. Those things are small.
Oh. Okay, we'll keep only Anti-Tracker or LDG on then this stream. Although LDG's sound seems to be broken since we haven't heard anything from him.
You haven't heard me? You can't hear me right now.
Now we hear you.
Holy crap! I'm like talking.
Thomas says Anti-Tracker also committed treason by telling Kurdistani secrets to you. That is true. Well, actually, I can't confirm that.
What secrets?
No, I can't confirm that happened.
Hey! You started with it, so
no, I'm sorry, I can't confirm.
So tell the unconfirmed stories. You are not CNN. You don't need to tell the truth.
I'm not telling a lie. I'm saying I can't confirm it. I'm choosing not.
Okay, we'll let you.
I'm choosing not to speak on that subject. I'm not saying yes or no. I'm saying no comment. That's not a lie.
But that's not acceptable.
No.
You can't compel me to testify. You don't have that power. I mean, you can not like it and you can make your own conclusions, but I'm choosing to say no comment. Resolute says, Bird of Prey, that was a very enjoyable stream. I was trying not to shout down everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Resolute. That was when Ciso Prey had to go. Richard Poole to take care. John DeMarco. Hello, John DeMarco. Mama face to fire somebody.
Dear Bob?
Who's ringing the bell?
Sounds like someone mixing tea or something.
I'm stirring my coffee here.
Oh, your coffee. It's very loud.
Sorry for that.
Surprisingly loud over the microphone.
Over the microphone, yeah.
Speaking of microphones, that was another thing, disgusting things Anti-Tracker was doing with his microphone last night. I think we could probably get him on something for that too. Decency laws. Not microphone abuse. He was, I don't know, simulating an act, a depraved act using a microphone.
He was asserting his dominance.
No, it was pure microphone masturbation. Say it out loud. Say it as it is.
It's Life of Matthews and AT were both.
We're comparing their mics. Yeah,
we're comparing their
the size of their shotgun mics.
The size of their shotguns. Yeah.
Size doesn't matter. It's all about how you use it.
The tip matters.
Anti-Tracker said something about grief matters. So
yeah. Well, Life with Matthews was. I'm not even going to go down that road. Never mind. Pluggerville, Mr. Miles.
Definitely, guys. Those of you who didn't watch the Life with Matthew stream, go put it on 125 speed because it's extremely long stream. Turn your volumes down to 10%, and you can listen to it from a distance. Yeah, definitely. Why were you so loud, LD? You were there.
Say what?
Why were you so loud yesterday in the stream? You were all screaming. You, Anti-Tracker, Mr. Londell,
They were very
Resolute was
passionate about
It was
their
passionate.
opinion.
Yeah. And it wasn't the whole stream. It was just certain parts of it. And then,
yeah, like 90%.
well, that's not 100.
Richie
I
Pool
wouldn't say 90.
AdSense is the part of Google where you get to make money. So if you show ads on a website or you put ads on your Google video, on your YouTube videos, or you get super chats, that all comes in through AdSense. So if you're banned from AdSense, you are essentially unable to make any type of money using any type of Google service. So it's a bad thing to be banned from AdSense. That's why I'm kind of curious why it would have ever happened to Mr. Miles. Now, back in the day when AdSense on web pages was new, you know, you'd get people who would put an ad on their web page and then click it themselves over and over again. And obviously it took Google a few weeks or a month or whatever before they started cracking down on that type of stuff.
I can
And they-
neither confirm nor deny doing that in the past or leaving my channel running in the background at my work computer when I left the office on Friday evenings.
Well, that you see, leaving your channel running isn't really a big deal, but clicking on the ads, that will cause them to penalize and even revoke your account. You're not supposed to click on your own ads ever, even though they can tell who you are and they don't credit it these days. You're still not supposed to do it, and you're not supposed to ask other people to click on your ads. And you're certainly not supposed to put your ads somewhere where it looks like it's real content and people could accidentally click on it. But there's so many cheats that so many, you know, you only have to be a most basic hacker to find ways to make money with AdSense until they check it out, do a human review, and then it gets suspended. They accuse me of buying traffic, and I know for a fact it never happened. I fought it years and years. YouTube refused to send me any proof either. You see, Miss Miles, here's the other thing that could happen. Like, especially on sites like YouTube or websites, your competitors know that you're making money through AdSense, and they just click on your ad over and over and over again. And YouTube or Google assumes it's you doing it. They don't think far enough ahead to say, hey, it's my competitor doing it, because they know I'm the one that's going to get in trouble. So there were a lot of webmasters I had dealt with in the past who had their competitors attacking their ads on YouTube as well. And people were losing their AdSense accounts because people who hated them were clicking on the ads over and over again. Now that there's the front ads instead of the ads that show at the bottom of the video, it's not as big a deal because you have to literally refresh the video to see the ad again. Yeah, it was a problem. It was a real issue. So it's very possible you just got caught up in something like that. Resolute says Bird of Prey's nephew is not a clone. He is the next reincarnation of the great Bird of Prey and my eventual replacement. He might very, very well be my eventual replacement. That's absolutely true. Mr. Miles' Bird of Prey, I've been sending appealing probably 4 or 5 a year ever since. Well, I am so happy it finally worked out for you, Mr. Miles. Darth Maul's Bird of Prey, there was a late 20-something lady purposely wearing low-cut tops and short shorts on jobs. She was a manager for apartments. Granted, she could get away with since she was built like, let's see, since she was built like Selma Hayek. How do I not know how to say her name? Selma Hayek with bigger boobs.
Hayek.
Okay. Well, what's the problem, Darth? There was a late 20-something lady purposely wearing low-cut short shorts. I understand what you're saying, Darth. I don't understand the problem.
And Mr. Miles, why don't you just change the channel or name or something.
No, you can't. Once you're banned, you're banned. They have your social security number. You can't make another channel. You can't do anything.
What does your social
Um,
security number have anything to do with it?
Because it's how
because
they
they-
report you for taxes at the end of the year to the IRS. You have to put that information in there.
Oh, that sucks. By the
They
way, you
will
have
know,
a super chat.
Oh, thank you. A super chat or John Araki, thank you so much. A $1 super chat. Unfortunately, on these types of streams, John Araki, I can't give you. You know what? We can show. We'll show Dax before we end the stream. 14 barbers in the house. Let's see. We'll put the link in again if we want to get anybody in here. If anybody wants to come in.
Yeah.
And Pandy's,
if possible, join us. We need proper
But-
English.
but everyone
Hey, you
came
guys,
together at the end. Yes, that's true. The stream ended, I believe, on a high note. Mike Richards wants Deer Rocks. If Rockstar wants to set up Deer Rocks, he should.
It's set up. It's dearrxp@gmail.com.
Oh, there you go. rxp@gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay, so guys, if you need an answer to something, I guess quicker than Dear Bop, do dearrxp@gmail.com.
It's not anonymous in that case.
No, it's not anonymous.
Hey,
John
I don't
DeMarco
like that idea.
enjoys a good nerd debate, but I also think the yelling got to be a bit much. Yeah. Richie
Actually, I
Pools
don't think it was.
Richie
I don't-
Pools is like 30 minutes behind in chat. Great. I'm
LD?
sorry. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying. I don't think it was that bad compared to past arguments.
Trust me, it was.
Do you know what's worse?
What's worse, Mama Pray?
Now who's making your whole stream to talk about? It
What was that?
bad, no. Now it's worse.
We're talking about separate things,
Oh.
different things.
And so real
Mike
quick, did you guys like the video last night?
What video?
The intro. I'm working with the draft of the video for DJ.
Oh, DJ.
The DJ's video, the with the Back to the Future parts.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
great.
it
It
seemed like-
looked fantastic.
It seemed like there was going to be some more payoff of something in space. Is that what's not in it yet?
No. The space scene is the fact that so I did it where every time you heard the clicking, that background noise kept getting louder and louder and louder and louder until it got all the way up to the top where it's hitting the red. The whole thing about the space is that you can hear it from space.
Right,
You
but
didn't-
I'm just
you didn't-
saying when he actually goes and he strikes the guitar,
Yeah.
like I thought we were going to see, like, I know they're not sound waves, but like something happen, shoot through all those microwave transmitters and blow up something in space as well as the speaker behind him.
Yeah.
it's possible.
There you could. If I'm not sure if you want to play with it more, but
Yes.
you could use the scene from James Bond. Which one was it with Pierce Brosnan with the guy who had the diamonds in his face? Which movie was it? When he was pointing the satellite, the laser satellite down to Earth. You know, so and the laser beam when it shoots out.
Mhm.
Hold on. Did the new
Moonraker?
Twilight Zone episode start? Yes, Tom, I am going to review them. I didn't know if they started yet. Twilight Zone Season 2, CBS All Access. I mean, they usually... Yes, all
Resolution, take care.
so too damn long. Huh. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to pull the curtain over how TV shows get renewed. Like his Twilight Zone, a little context feels valuable. As of now, as you read this, all 10 episodes of season 2 have been made available on CBS All Access. They dropped all 10 at once? Oh, that's different. They used to just drop them once a week. That's a big change for CBS All Access to drop all 10 episodes at once.
And now it's Viacom, huh?
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do the same thing with Discovery or Lower Decks. The problem is when you drop them all at once, it kind of makes it impossible to review. You know, when you do one a week, you can get an audience, you get people. I can't review all 10 episodes at once.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
That it might be what they're thinking. Well, that sucks.
They don't want
Honestly,
people to get reviews.
I kind of appreciate the once a week drop, especially if they want to get publicity. Thank you though for letting me know. I'll have to resubscribe to CBS All Access. I guess the good news is I only have to subscribe to CBS All Access for 1 month. So I mean, see, that's the thing. They do it every week. People pay, month to month to watch all the episodes. So if they thought anybody was going to pay to watch Twilight Zone, they would have released it weekly because you would have got at least 2 or 2.5 months, 3 months out of somebody. Now you get nothing.
You are now but now you are complaining. You are complaining when they don't drop Star Trek all at once now.
Honestly, I've never complained when they weren't dropping it all at once. I understood. In fact, I complained that they dropped The Expanse all at once. I think that old TV shows, those should go up all at once. But new episodes, they should go weekly. They do need to turn San Francisco into a sanctuary district. San Francisco is Turdistan confirmed, says John the former peasant. It's a good chance it is. Yes, Mr. Miles, absolutely. Sorry about that, Jitsi. Yeah, one giant cat box. That's what it looked like. Except the cats usually bury theirs. The people don't. Ms. Miles says, for everyone. Steam summer sale is supposed to start today. I'm sorry, I spoke over someone.
Yeah, I just wanted to read that one because that sounds interesting. Steam.
Yeah, Subway Trolita senses a disturbance in the feces force. For those who don't remember Trolita, she's a regular, or used to be a regular at Anti-Trekker streams, and she'd get very upset about poop speech. She did not like any poop speech. Yeah, I like that. Richie Poole says, do those Liberians at least? No, they do not, Richie. Uncle Remus says, Joe Biden supports poop cities. Get ready. Resolute says, now Will Small World is evil too. Somehow it insults Asians.
What?
I don't know, Mo Pray. They're saying it's a small world insults Asians. I told you it was.
Yeah, because the comment appeared there when we were talking about the height.
The height.
Yeah, of people.
That was Splash Mountain. Oh, the height of people.
No, that was Space Mountain.
Space
Don't
Mountain.
get your mountains confused.
God damn, I didn't realize there were 2 separate mountains.
There's Space Mountain, there's Splash Mountain, and then there is, what's her name from?
Mount Everest?
Shit. No, hang on.
Welcome,
Snowdonia.
and Barber.
Thank you, Bird of Prey.
Hello.
It's half time, boys, and we're 1-0 up, so that's lovely.
You're watching proper football?
Yes, I am watching proper football. That's correct. I think you meant Goldeneye earlier, by the way.
Tomorrow, Die Another Day.
Was it?
It was Die Another Day. Yeah.
Oh, the other
There-
mountain is, of course, the mountains upon Pamela Anderson.
Mm,
Okay,
I-
but they are changing tectonically.
47 Yorktown says hello, everybody. Qapla, 47 Yorktown.
What were you talking about earlier? I was a bit lost.
Which one? We were talking
Like
about
some-
a few things.
Oh,
There was
yeah,
a
that
long
might be what I was
stream
confused.
last night that it's on the Life with Matthew channel. Are you subscribed to him?
I think so.
I wouldn't
Okay,
recommend it. He's
he does
terrible.
a Wednesday nights. He does a virtual pub stream, and last night's went over 6.5 hours long. And Anti-Trekker, LDG, and Mr. Londell, along with a couple other people, but mostly them three, were having a very spirited discussion on
Oh, they were
various
arguing.
topics.
It's not like them to argue.
Loud phrases and loud.
Hey, 14, I'm back. What's up,
Hey,
guys?
buddy.
Hey,
Sorry, I stepped away from
by
that.
the way, another donation from Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe Biden, thank you again. Says I spoke out against that Aunt Jemima stuff. I marched with Jemima. I was black before anyone else was. Join us more. If you don't like me, you can vote for the other Biden. Oh, Joe.
That's just horrible.
Dearing me. Hey, talking of good things, there might be a stream later
Oh, that's good.
that I'm involved in, and it will be, because I'm involved in it, it'll be like 14 and stuff. So I'll let you
What
know about
time,
that.
what channel?
I think it will be in about an hour and a bit, and it should be on Orville Nation's channel.
Orville
Provi-
Nation.
Yeah, providing he's got internet and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Why shouldn't he
Okay.
have internet?
His internet is sporadic where he's staying in Spain. It's not the best internet access. He's had to
Oh.
cancel streams before because of bad access.
Yeah, it's not been great. It's been hit and miss.
And 47 Yorktown with my favorite hashtag of the week. Hashtag wax the furry. DJ.
Whoa!
Yes.
Yes. That's something that's going on recently since somebody suggested to DJ to wear the Leia slave costume, and one of the ladies from Loki's channel even suggested Valkyries. Yeah, one of the Valkyries suggested that she will
Volunteer.
volunteer that she will come over and do some waxing on.
Okay,
DJ.
here's the thing with that whole DJ and the Princess Leia get up. That was one of my fondest memories developing as a young man. I don't want that ruined. Seriously, leave Leia alone. Has she not been through enough?
I
Big
didn't say
dye
I was
hair
going to
blonde.
watch it. I just, in fact, I'm to be honest, no, I would not donate to the Leia costume. I donated to other costumes, but no, I would not donate to the Leia
needs-
costume.
He needs a beagle costume.
No, we don't need him as a beagle.
Yes, it'd be amazing.
Mr. Miles is Bird of Prey. I suspect you're right. Someone else kept clicking on the ads or something. They later changed the claim of buying traffic to invalid clicks. Yeah, Mr. Miles is having issues with his AdSense account earlier for TN. That's what that was about.
Oh, I was wondering.
Now, I had never heard of that. I just heard like channels getting demonetized completely, but wiping out your AdSense. That's big.
Yeah, that's bad. Richie Bull says, well, lunch hour over. Thanks for starting early today, Bird Pray. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Richie. Although
Take
you're
care,
back.
Richie.
And Resolute Germ is off. Catch everyone later. Moonraker? What is?
Bond movie.
Oh, one
It's
of the Bond
another- yeah.
movies. Yeah. There were obviously few of them where they were shooting laser beams from satellites.
Yes.
Lasers.
Lasers.
Yeah, and
There's
Thomas
definitely
brings up a good
curfew.
point here too. The Dixie Chicks have changed their names to the Chicks. What I want to know, so they wanted to get rid of Dixie due to the Southern bias, as y'all might say there with that one. But how is having the Chicks not sexist?
Because
It's their
little
name.
bird.
So was Dixie Chicks, that was their name.
And there's the whole. What's the problem with the word Dixie?
It is so the southern part of the United States that was part of the Union in the U.S.
Confederates.
Civil War is often referred to as Dixie or Dixieland.
Yeah.
Basically, there is a it's not a graphical divider. It's basically a longitudinal divider called the Mason-Dixon line, and that was like the unofficial separation between the North and the South. And since all things related to the South are now evil, racist, bad, misogynistic, whatever you want to call it, you can't even refer to. We joked about it the other day, Bird. I'm telling you, whoever has streaming rights for Dukes of Hazzard, that will be gone sooner than later because of the General Lee.
I don't
Ugh.
think that anybody is streaming Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, they already canceled it from TV years ago.
Right. I think either CBS or NBC has the rights, though.
It's certainly not CBS, because otherwise that'd be a big plus for having CBS All Access. Unless they have the rights and just didn't put them up. I think they were on Amazon. I think Amazon.
John DeMarco says Dukes of Hazzard is on IMDb TV.
What? They
now.
have a streaming service.
So from June 12th, 2020, Amazon may remove the Dukes of Hazzard from streaming service over General Lee's Confederate flag design.
Did they?
I don't know that they have. This was a news story
Oh,
from
if they did. That
2
would be
weeks
like
ago.
the one thing that would really make me angry at
reading
at
from the story,
Amazon.
Amazon executives are now evaluating whether to remove the Dukes of Hazzard from IMDb TV because it depicts the Confederate flag painted on the show's General Lee race car. Vulture and Variety are reporting no decision has been made according to the reports. But if Amazon executives decide to make the move, the show's 7 seasons would be removed immediately.
Dick's enormous.
And number one sci-fi greetings, and Captain Craig as well. Hello.
Sci-fi.
I'm frantically looking for them on Amazon. Season
What?
one.
Dick's enormous.
See, here's
Video.
Yeah, share your screen. Demonetized.
Well played. Well played. But this is why, and normally I'm talking about video games with this stuff, but this is why physical media is so important. If you physically have the discs or the VHS tapes or whatever, they can't take them bastards away from you.
Yep, 100%.
If it ever was released on DVDs,
Oh, it was.
you can probably still buy those.
It is. The DVDs are for sale on Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, right now you can watch it free with ads, or to watch it free without ads, you need the
IMDb Pro account.
channel you can get off of Amazon. but you can get the complete Dukes of Hazzard DVD release for Jesus Christ, $149, $143.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
a
I mean
lot
it
of
is
money.
7 seasons.
And you figure that's back when it was 24 to 28 episodes a season.
Yeah,
Has everyone
40
seen what Piano Dean's put in? Oh,
Now, if you've never seen Good Morning Vietnam, it really should just be women in comfortable shoes.
And Captain
Oh.
Track, yes, I was going to try to make it to Discord, but probably not right now. And Doomcock is having a members only Discord session.
Last
right now.
time you abandoned everything just to
I
be
know.
there.
I know. And I had I gotten this started at the time I wanted to, the plan was to be able to end it by 4:00 so I could get to Doomcocks, but
I
Being
think
I
that we
didn't
can get a
start-
chant going, end it now, end it now, end it now. No?
Why?
and what now?
Sorry, I was thinking a little bit dark and dank there a little bit.
Oh, do you mean like everything?
Yeah. Kind of like
Oh.
Yeah.
Giant Asteroid 2020.
Yeah.
The year is still
I
not
used to scare
over.
people with that. On my Facebook account for about a year and a half was nothing but asteroids are going to impact on us and stuff like that. And I'd have like cheery messages on it like, yes, this is it, boys. This is what we've been waiting for. It's the end of everything. And some people actually, I think they went a bit mad, actually. I don't really know because I don't check Facebook. I don't care. I don't like it.
and thank you, Captain Track, for leaving a like.
Oh, did I like the stream? I don't know because I closed it.
I did. I deserve a gold star.
YouTube?
And Thomas says if a certain party takes control, they will take things from you.
That's
Yes.
true.
Well, you realize that COVID will end on November 5th, right?
We'll
Why
see.
November 5th?
Well, because the
happens
3rd
now?
is the election, the 4th will be kind of the hangover, and once Uncle Joe is the president-elect, then COVID will miraculously no longer be an issue.
Oh, did he promise that he's going to heal everybody?
No. It's just part of the whole. I'm not calling it a hoax because it does exist. It is real, but at the same time, it is extremely blown out of proportion.
It's real.
It's real to me, damn it!
Yeah. I'm going back to work next weekend, boys. Going back to work next weekend.
A lot of hair to cut.
Hell yeah. I'm hoping that it's going to be a
People
very
have ruined-
profitable week.
Think people have ruined their hair.
Yeah,
Doing
honestly, there has been a lot of that.
Some of them did. Yeah, there are so many videos
Mm.
available everywhere how people were cutting their hair, or yeah. So and few of them were like huge disasters. Like
Oh.
or they started basically like, okay, let's do a nice haircut, and then they ended up basically with cutting the hair with like 3 millimeters. Yeah.
Yes. I've got a few clients who were saying to me, like, my clients are some of the best clients ever because they actually did ring me and said, what should I do? Should I shave my head? Should I try and cut it, or should I leave it? And I said to all of them, bloody leave it, because quite frankly, otherwise you're going to be spending at least 2 hours with me while I fix what you've got. And you know, bless them, they all pay double for it as well if they pay for like a 2 hour session. A lot of them are paying for a 2 hour session just so that they can see me and have a chat. But yeah, there's been a lot of bad hair to fix. A lot.
Why do I
2
feel
hour
like you are
sessions.
looking at both me and Bird when you say bad hair?
Oh no, I just see pictures. I can
Okay.
see a
Well,
cartridge.
my
and,
avatar is
thingy.
fairly close since I have no real hair.
To both of them. To
Makeup.
both
We
to
have
Rock.
the exact same haircut.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And
fine.
LD has the same haircut as well. So
Yeah, but you all look pretty sharp. You know.
Aw.
Yeah. See, I'm not all
That's
bad.
why everybody should subscribe to for Tea and Barber.
Yes.
for for haircuts and strange things.
Yeah, haircut, strange things,
Absolutely.
and occasional nerd culture.
Piano Dean says, Bird of Prey. Remember when they were in contract negotiations and they temporarily had Bo and Luke's cousins be the stars of the show? That was so lame. Yeah, I think it was a whole season. They
It
had
was a
two
season or two,
different.
yeah. Because wasn't John? One of the two of them had a contract dispute, wasn't it?
Well, what's his face? The one who's got the
Tom
YouTube
Wopat?
channel now that Anti-Tracker just did the video of, even
That's
though I've
John
been
Schneider.
watching him. Yeah, so Schneider, even like 3 months ago when he first got the YouTube channel, and I was watching his stuff, he talked about the contract dispute.
But
One
that
of
is
the
what it was
things-
then.
One of the things was that they were supposed to get percentage of royalties of all toys sold with their likeness on it. So they were selling the General Lee, and it was like one of their biggest sellers.
I
But
had
they
one.
they did not put Bo and Luke on the box. But in every store they had a display. The display case was a big stand-up of Bo and Luke Duke, and it was made to hold the General Lee boxes for people to buy. Now, officially, because they weren't on the toy box, they weren't entitled to any of that revenue, but they were clearly using their likeness to sell the toy.
Was
And
it
that
was it
part
really
of-
boxed though? I seem to remember like going to Kmart or anything like that and having it just loose in a bin or something along those lines.
I mean, I'm sure they had a cheaper plastic one in the bin, but I think this was a metal, like die cast.
Holy
Like,
shit! I just
from-
had Bird. If you don't have a copy of The Jerk, you need to get a copy sooner than later. Think about the intro to that movie.
I have no idea the intro to The Jerk.
Have you seen The Jerk?
I must have once or twice, but
So Steve, the opening lines from Steve Martin was, "I was born a poor black child."
that's gonna be
I don't know
canceled.
why I just realized that, but yeah, I would not be surprised if you see The Jerk getting pulled.
Have you seen The Jerk? Every time I look in the mirror.
Oh.
See, here's the thing, though, and I'm about to pay you a compliment here, Yosef. I've seen pictures you've shared on Twitter of you and your wife. You, sir, are an overachiever. Clearly proof
Oh my
of the philosophy. You always want to be the one marrying up.
And 54.5.
Thank you very much.
The hits of World War II Access Powers says, should I be worried about this whole cancel thing? No, 54.5 Access Radio. Surprisingly, you don't have to worry about being canceled.
By
You're
the
not
way, Piano Dean wrote that he is out of quarantine,
very
Yay.
cool.
which is very cool. Still have no. I still have a loss of sense of smell, but I'm pretty much completely over it, which is
That's
really
very
good.
awesome to hear. Sorry about the smell, but Anti-Tracker may draft you to work in Kurdistan for a week or two until your smell comes back.
Or in this case, you can relocate to San Francisco and play there.
Yeah, maybe now you want to take a trip to San Francisco.
Pooh City. Oh, hot snakes.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not. But I am.
Honestly, Thomas, I stopped watching the news like 2 weeks ago. I catch little bits here and there, but I've completely stopped.
You
I
get
had
your
to-
news from Twitter.
I get it from you people, you guys and girls.
Uncle Remus says, cancel Steve Martin. Take his banjo away. Just imagine the oppression that he has done towards the ancient Egyptians and King Tut.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna cancel every movie Steve Martin was in, though.
I like
That would be-
Soon they will cancel every movie.
Yeah, they'll find something.
Yeah.
Something wrong with the Three Amigos.
It's racist towards Mexicans.
That already sounds bad. Yeah.
When technically they're really three gringos, not three Mexican or three amigos.
Yeah, but that would be even worse.
Piano Dean, it's been a joy cleaning my cat's litter from the last week. For the last week. Okay.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hey guys,
where
sorry-
are you the whole
sorry.
time?
I've been here listening back and forth. I've been doing a little rearranging in my office here, but I do have to step away. Thanks, Bird. Good show, buddy. And whoever's streaming later, maybe I'll
Take
finish
care.
up and catch
I
you guys,
saw that
whoever's next.
you have a notification like set up on YouTube for a stream.
I mean, yeah, I've been testing some stuff. It should be gone by now, though. I thought I deleted it. Is it still there?
Did you? I saw it maybe an hour ago.
Oh yeah. No. I was just trying to test some stuff out, but gotta step away. Bert, thanks so much, everybody, and make sure I get. I definitely want to be there for AT's trial, so make sure I'm tweet me or keep me in the loop.
Take care, Elmi.
Take care.
Take care.
And why? What's the with the anti-checker trial?
LDG is going to be on the defense, so he's gonna be sitting there with anti-tracker. No, today I was going to do as a joke a trial against anti-tracker for all of his admitted crimes. That in the last week we learned about him stealing the perfume and looking at the lady naked in her shower through her window.
Oh, for everything that he basically
he's
admitted.
to over the
Yeah.
years. And then, of course, he has always admitted to stalking Mrs. Anti-Tracker. So at least 3 charges and possibly more will come up. So
And LD is asking what?
he knew those. We told him those. Oh, that you're gonna be on the defense. Well, LDG, you and Anti-Tracker.
Pretty convicted in that.
So now, hold on. In Kuroga, are the courts like Cardassian courts where you are guilty before proven innocent?
No.
assume
We're more like Klingon courts.
So basically,
have-
death penalty for everything.
No, could be sentenced to the mines. Anti-Trigger could get sentenced to the mines of Kuroga. He'd be the biggest orphan there.
Wow. Orville Nation stream's just been postponed.
Ah,
Yeah, it's going to be a good one as well. So look out for that later at some point, just not today.
Thomas says, until the Queen tells me Anti-Trigger is 100% innocent. What? Oh,
Queen of Kurdistan.
It feels like I missed one of Thomas's chats. Oh, well.
Oof.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Why? He just replied that until the Queen, so Mrs. Anti-Tracker, tells me Anti-Tracker is 100% innocent.
Oh,
So-
okay. Until the Queen tells him, comma, Anti-Tracker is 100% innocent. I thought he was saying until the Queen tells me Anti-Tracker is 100% innocent. Like he's guilty until then. but I was wondering what made him say that. If the
How
Queen
come? How
submitted
come
for
I
him,
understand it and you don't?
because he forgot to put a comma, and you're more forgiving, I suppose.
No, I can extrapolate information.
And the fact that you don't suffer from a Kurogan education, as it were.
From the FE University.
Yes, FU University, FU.
Bird, have you ever played Birth of the Federation?
No.
Okay, well, it's quite old now, so I don't know if it's like on
It's
stream
okay,
or
so is
whatever.
Bird,
Oh, that's just horrible.
but he's still younger than me.
Well,
I'm the oldest one on the stream. Right
are you?
now.
How old are you?
44.
Yes,
Oh,
you
you
are.
got me
That's
by a
right then.
year.
Well, this game, right? Basically, imagine something like Age of Empires, but obviously set in space with like 4 major powers of the of Star Trek. Yeah, I could only win the game as the Cardassians, which like is pretty bad. But yeah,
That
because I
is
just don't
pretty
care about the
bad.
populace.
So it's realistic.
Yeah, like as the
How is that
Federation, it was
realistic?
impossible.
Cardassians are like the weakest of the major powers. I wouldn't even consider them.
Because everybody was attacking them.
Yeah, if everyone left them alone, they could have done what I did, which was ignore the
The-
populace and just get a massive military going and then take over.
I don't
They
remember the Romulans ever attacking Cardassians.
They did.
Not until the war, when the
I know,
the-
but Ben did
enough.
get them involved.
whatever. I mean, so the Cardassians were the easiest to win with.
Yeah, because like you don't have to worry about the population at all. You just make the military massive and then just storm the whole thing.
Mountains of Elysium, greetings.
Hello,
Darth
mountains.
Maul is already trying to defend Anti-Tracker. Didn't she marry Anti-Tracker? Sounds like she accepted his courtship. Charges are trumped up. Darth Maul, she is a victim here, so don't. She doesn't know what she agreed to. And Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Brittle Prey, Mo, Prey, and Felnerds. Greetings, Mountains of Elysium. So we'll have to see who wants to be. Well,
A
obviously,
millionaire.
I'll be the judge, but we'll need a prosecutor.
Don't we need an impartial judge?
I am impartial.
No, like proper impartial, like Yosef or something.
No. Joseph can be the defense attorney if he wants.
Here
thought
come the
LD was.
judge. Here come the judge. Order in the court, cause here come the judge.
Ensign Ricky, be safe. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow, look at that
huge
zit.
tips, because the tip count.
Mom will pray. What?
Look at that. That's
Is that his
massive.
dick?
That's a zit, yeah.
You have a giant pimple on your nose?
Or what did Worf call it? A gorch?
Oh, yeah. So is there something making time
That
go
was a terrible
backwards
move.
for you locally? You're regressing to your teenage body?
No, I just have bad skin. And stress. I've been stressed.
Stress is bad.
It is. See, the good thing, though, about being a conservative is I don't have to worry about having a heart attack, because first you have to have a heart before you can have an attack.
That is honestly utter nonsense. I'm
Recently-
probably the most heartfelt person ever. Sorry, Yosef, go ahead.
So you have multiple hearts.
Yeah, I'm like the doctor.
He has only 2. Or she, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a he. It ended before Peter Capaldi got involved.
I wanted to be politically correct,
Yeah, I'm not I'm not PC at all. I can't stand it.
Because Rox, now you said you don't have a heart. On Twitter, you said that you don't have a brain.
I'm a one-man version of the Wizard of Oz. What can I say?
Okay.
Are you Dorothy as well?
The shoes are fabulous.
Okay.
You realize that in the end, the Wizard of Oz is just two chicks fighting over a pair of shoes. That's all that movie is.
I
So
have
it's
never
life.
seen the movie, so
Have you
You're
not?
not
You've
missing
never
anything.
seen The Wizard of Oz?
no. I know the movie only from the memes.
Weird. The second one's better because
You're
it's so much
never
weirder.
allowed to tell me that I haven't seen a movie that is shocking or something.
I had never seen it until my ex, which was 2013.
What?
I had no interest.
I've never seen The Sound of
Exactly.
Music.
Nobody has interest in seeing it, but you still have to watch it.
No, you don't. I've never seen The Godfather.
To be honest, I've never seen all of The Godfather either.
It's a
That's
very
the same.
I've never
long
seen
movie.
what's
Tired of it about halfway through.
which one is Say Hello to My Little Friend?
That's Scarface.
Scarface.
Never seen it.
No.
Godfather. First, I read the book when I was 12. I can tell you that it was very shocking,
Yeah, but
and nobody took it away from me. They just let me read it.
it's
It's
'cause
not
it's
a
a
good.
book.
It's not a good. It's not a book for a 12-year-old.
No, but you know, it's because it's a book, man. Like if it was a movie, it would have been definitely taken away from you. I hope.
You know, when I was 12, those movies were not available here.
That's probably
Yeah.
what it was.
Yes, but when I was 17, it was a very good year.
Oh boy.
Wait, hang on. Like,
It
was
was a very good year.
Slovakia on the other side of the Iron Curtain then?
Of
Yeah,
course.
he was a full-on
Yeah.
commie.
Honestly, I always
No,
forget
I was
like most of the
oppressed.
Eastern Bloc was over there. Yeah, of
Oppressed,
course.
sure you were.
Help,
Yeah.
help,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
being
I've seen
oppressed.
pictures of you holding up the Soviet flag as
Come
a
see
little
the
Oh my
kid.
violence
God.
inherent in the system.
What
You're
Soviet
chanting
flag?
Death to America.
I was one of those who was listening to radio stations like Voice of Europe and Free America. Those were radio stations
Yeah.
broadcasted on AM. And honestly, everybody was listening to those radio stations when they were broadcasting in the middle of the night. News from around the world. And
So, not
I
making fun of you,
remember,
Joseph, asking
Yeah.
a serious question. Did you have not just like a regular radio, but were you also using shortwave as well?
shortwave was available, but obviously the AM frequencies they had longer reach, so that's why those radio stations were broadcasting on those frequencies. And I can remember that we were listening to it in the middle of the night, and on the radio was very quiet. We were sitting or laying down on the floor around the radio, and we were just listening to the news very, very silently.
Well, yeah, you never know if someone's listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what did they actually broadcast on them? Like rise up against your oppressors, or
You know what? Not really, but the news that were happening, and I remember especially around Chernobyl. You know, nobody was talking here
Yeah.
about it, and we got the news from those radio stations. What was happening, and basically it took the TV stations here about a week until they started then reporting of course, very censored, but at least somewhat accurate news, just because everybody anyway knew what was happening there.
Mm.
And obviously, I was what 9, 10 years old at the time, so I barely remember it. But definitely, I remember what people were saying around me and how it was horrible. And especially, it happened end of April, and then there were the marches on 1st of May, and this was the 1 year where people were really hesitant to go out into the streets. But fortunately, Slovakia wasn't hit from the
Fallout,
radiation
All out, yeah.
because it went from Ukraine. It went through the northern European countries, and then it turned down and went back. Very fortunately, very weakened through Austria and then to us. So we got very little radiation, fortunately.
Yeah.
So
you
Joseph, let me
also-
ask you this: where
Mhm.
where were you, and how big of a deal was it when you heard that the Berlin Wall fell?
At the time, it wasn't properly reported, or how it was reported, and it was very played down. And basically, what was said that the Eastern Germany opened their borders to Western Germany. So
So just
this
like
was
someone opened a door somewhere and said, "Ah, come
yeah,
on in.
exactly,
We've
exactly.
got cookies and lemonade."
And it happened on 3rd of October, I think. Yes, 3rd of
In
October of
89, I want to say.
1989.
Yeah, 89.
89, yeah. And basically, the demonstrations in the Czechoslovakia at the time, they started. It was a student demonstration. Okay, before I go in there, in 1988 there was a very peaceful. I don't want to call it even a demonstration. It was a march organized by the Catholic Church and some dissidents. It was in 89 somewhere June, I think, and it was brutally. How do you call it? By the police, they
Put down.
put down. Yeah, it was brutally put down. Okay, no weapons were fired, but they had the water cannons and tear gas and everything.
That's
And
not
then it
brutal.
was.
So it wasn't like so. If you and again, I apologize if this sounds ignorant on my part. I embrace my ignorance every day. If at around the same time there were the marches and the demonstrations in Tiananmen Square, where you had the protester that was standing in front of the tank and everything, was it like that? Or
Nobody
have you
spoke
heard of
about
that?
it here. We heard about it. We heard about it in the basically from the radio stations that I spoke about before, and but on the official news, nobody spoke about it.
25th. Nephew
Nobody.
O'Grady donated $1. I guess this
Oh.
O'Grady is already giving him access to a credit card.
Which is
He says,
great.
"Can that guy with the blue mic be my real uncle? I'm traumatized all from my daddy being DJ. He scared me. I need a kiss from my grandmother."
Please don't, Rox. Please don't.
Oh, rock solid. Why? This is supposed to be a family stream.
Yeah. Okay. PG rating removed.
Demonetized.
So I guess he wants Rock Solid to be the. You know what? Rock Solid would probably be a better uncle. He was going to have all the old video games.
No, because I hate kids and they're not allowed to touch my shit.
Oh, so
I
much
should
for
hope
that.
so. It's meant to live in the toilet.
That's true.
Touche.
Touche.
The toys stay in their box because once you open them, it loses all of their intrinsic value.
Oh, you're one of them.
Hang on. Check that out. That's my sealed box copy of DuckTales Remastered for the Wii U. What's sad about this is, yes, I actually own a Wii U. It's actually a really
What?
good
Hang
console.
on. Wait. Did you buy 2 copies of that?
You know, funny you should say that, because I did.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, I have 3. I have a digital copy on my PS3.
Oh my god.
That's what I call waste of money, but okay.
Yeah. Right. This is why the commies used to say that we were bad people, because we would buy stuff like in multiples.
Yeah, we as well, like bag of
So,
potatoes, not only like 1 or 2, you know.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Switch. The Switch version still sealed.
That's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. I'm telling my MP.
I only have 1 copy of this, but Mario and Rabbids, that's still sealed. It's the sad thing is it's just a matter of the fact that my backlog is huge,
Yeah.
as is my backside.
Uh.
Anyways, Yosef, go on. I want to hear about your story about all that because that was interesting.
To be
Really?
honest, you're kind of like a warning to all the youngsters in Britain and America who seem to think that going down that route is a good idea, but most people that have lived through it usually say it might have had some good sides, but it was generally terrible. So yeah, tell more stories.
You know what? You don't need to go even away from the American continent. Just look at what happened in Venezuela. It went the opposite
Yeah.
way, and I think the situation there was worse with tearing down statues and everything, and how everything went there batshit crazy. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the thing. Yeah, because what happened here is basically we were one of the luckier countries because we had then in the November '89 we had only a student demonstration then in Prague on the 17th of November. It was as well the police was there, but they already knew what happened in Germany, what was happening in Hungary and Poland, and they were okay. There were some batons and let's say a little bit of beating was going on there. It wasn't horrible compared to what was the year ago before that. And it was a demonstration that brought everything down because all the dissidents with actors and some people that were basically living in the underground, they started to come up, and big demonstrations then were held in Prague and then in Bratislava, which is the capital of Slovakia now. And then it spread all around the country. And by the end of November, the government gave up, and we had early 1990 the first elections where there was more than one party that you could select from. So not only the Communist Party, but other parties as well. And immediately the communist regime fell. And then there were first presidential elections, parliamentary elections, and yeah, that was it. And the Soviets that were occupying here with their army the country, they started leaving the country, and it took them something like 4 years until the last Soviet or then already Russian soldier
Yosef,
left the country. Yes.
do you know Verka Serduchka?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, bugger. Well, he is a Ukrainian singer who got himself in a bit of hot bother not long ago. by basically saying Russia goodbye in a lyric, and it was like probably Eurovision or some nonsense like that, and it was very funny to me. And yeah, your story kind of has that. What you're just saying has that sort of mirror in it. Like, off they go. Now we can be free again.
Oh, I googled him. Okay. Of course, but the thing is, I'm so happy that we are actually part of the NATO.
Yeah.
Because we have borders with Ukraine, and obviously Russia, what they did with Crimea a few years ago,
Yeah.
wasn't a very nice move. Let's
Not
be
really. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Not going into all the details, and we had the Soviets occupy. Basically, the thing is, the Eastern Bloc was created after World War II. Yeah, and
Yep.
Germany was split, and then Russia or Soviet Union at the time got Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, and basically the whole Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, it was pretty...
Ensign Ricky put in a super chat.
I see. I was waiting for it to show up
Okay.
in the back so I could show it. But yes, thank you, Ensign Ricky, with a $5 super chat. There it is. Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't it like in 04 or was it 05? Joseph, I remember it fondly. It was October 14th at 2:50 p.m. and 34 seconds. Yeah, you did get very specific.
Yeah, something like that.
And Joe Biden apparently put in $1. Hello to my best friend, Mr. Londell. You guys should let him win at risk. It's the right thing to do. You should play a game. I love watching it. One question: what is risk? Number 20.
Risk is what happens when you stand in front of a justice of the peace or a priest or someone else who can officiate a marital ceremony, because you are taking your life into your own hands. When you say "till death do us part," what you're actually doing is setting a goal.
Hello, M. Thank you. Qapla M. And welcome Alexander to the chat.
I'm so glad to be here. It's absolutely wonderful. And I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. And also, fuck you, JB. So, how are you doing, all of you?
It was a family stream.
Alexander, I am
It's
going
really
to ask
not
you
cool, dude.
not to. Please don't say that on my stream anymore.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
There's no call for that.
And another thing, Alexander, you don't need to scream. We have a relatively quiet stream right now.
This has been a
We are
quiet
talking with
afternoon.
normal
stream,
voice. Yeah, please.
I wasn't
don't
going to
scream.
complain about that, but
I was, because I was listening to the other stream.
Wow.
And yeah, the Life with Matthew stream, and I got headache actually.
Hey, but this is not my fault. What happened on Life with Matthews? I'm never.
No. I'm not saying that you were not there, but there was so much screaming. So
we're taking it
we can
easy.
use we are taking it here easy.
This
Yeah,
is a
exactly.
recovery day.
It was just because I'm glad to be here, and I scream to people, "Hey, I'm glad to be here," and also other things that I can't say anymore. But
so there's now three of us here who, it's for T and Barber, would never make any money off of any of us.
Oh
Joseph,
gosh, yeah, I see.
You'd be his only customer.
Yeah, on this panel,
you
I
say
would
that.
Probably.
Stay quiet. Not very
But I have people that have outgrown their hair that come in for beard trims and stuff.
Beards too.
Yeah.
Oh,
always a service somehow.
Oh well, then maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think
You want-
Alexander is going to be a customer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Rock
No, he
Solid.
looks too clean shaven.
A customer of what?
14. He's a barber.
Oh, okay. Me, I'm a customer of ketchup chips, and everybody know that. But I want that people know that pretty much.
Not again ketchup chips, please.
Well,
I
Did
take
you-
communists over ketchup chip talk.
but
You,
I
you,
like-
Uh,
I
you
like
need to
the
catch
Doritos.
up if you fall behind.
His ketchup Doritos, you know.
The Doritos. They're actually Dorito brand chips. Not Ryan Johnson says he will not be quiet. It's okay. Not Ryan. You can scream as much as you want.
Stream what?
Just so everyone knows, Chelsea are winning 2-1 now. So this is making me happy.
Well, Michael Garrick. I can say why that stream's still growing. There are more and more people. Since the moment I arrived, I was good. Whatever. Here, $2 so Alexandre can get some clothes instead of a bathrobe and possibly learn my manners in French, so that will never happen. I mean, it's not exactly the grammar is really horrible in that comment. Not horrible as the content, but the grammar is still horrible. But $2, fine, I have no problem. First, the $2 I have there.
I want to thank JP's for the $5 donation. I would ask both of you guys to let's be civil today.
The $2.
Tomorrow, guys can go back to it, but let's be civil today
Just today. Okay, fine. Just today.
or whatever.
So-
I do need a minute, so Rock Solid, I'm gonna put you in charge for a minute.
Yes.
Okay, you're all banned.
Solid.
No, so Joseph, go on with your story because, like I said, I was really digging what you were talking about there, and I was appreciating the history lesson.
So
Exactly.
when I was there talking about the split basically of Europe between U.S., French, and the UK and the Soviet Union, everything went down the drain here, but situation started to loosen up in the 60s, and there was basically a pretty nice progress, and everything went into a direction where all the rules became loosened a little bit, which means the country started to open more to the Western, and the politics went. They called it at the time socialism with a friendly face. Yeah, and
That just
The
meant that they
Soviets-
put the gun into your back instead of into your face, right?
yeah, they pulled it out of the butt and only pressed it against your back. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I
And,
love the Pinky Devil.
Sorry
Rosetta,
about that. I had to
hello.
wait from the microphone for a second. Qapla, Rosetta.
Hello.
Bert, I don't know what you did, but you have a lady on the panel. How did you
Yes,
manage?
we
Hey,
have
they're
a-
man boobs. I own them, okay?
be
But
fair-
I'm
not
no
you,
lady.
Not you, Rock Solid.
To be fair, I'm not exactly ladylike.
That's okay. And I see the Orville family is also in the chat. So we have a woman on the panel and a woman in the chat.
But I like your interviews that you're doing
Press F in the chat.
because
F
because
in
you're
the
not
chat.
pulling punches. Yeah.
Crazy. It's the best way to do things.
Yeah.
Yes, I had
So-
a no holds barred interview with Rosetta.
Socialism with the human face was more like it was the attempt of Khrushchev to maintain Stalinism by having like more human.
Without necessary and okay, so basically what it meant that if you spoke against the regime, you were not sent to uranium mines, literally. Yeah,
Right.
which is crazy. But then August '68 came, and it was basically They said the Russians said that they came as a friendly
Yeah.
visitors, but they came in tanks. Yeah. So they so friendly visitors in tanks, Hungarian, Polish, and Soviet tanks started occupying Czechoslovakia. It happened on 29th of August 68, and basically they created they set up the worst possible situation. There were people jailed, there were trials, there were people sent to prison, there were people sent to death, and yeah, so it was just a mess. And yeah,
Horrific.
basically once again the situation started to loosen up only in the 80s after Gorbachev came with his perestroika and everything. And basically at the time it started to be a little bit better, but it still was the Iron Hand ruling, and people were shot when they were trying to cross the borders. And just imagine that in Bratislava, in basically the capital city of Slovakia, which is a few kilometers away from where I live, and I lived there in the city. The city literally borders to Austria and Hungary. You can directly cross from the city to Austria, or to or you drive few kilometers and you are in Hungary. And
So
there
what
are
I'm hearing you say here, Josef, is imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger.
I
It
hate
sounds
you.
like the
Brotherhood
Russians
of
iron
man.
fisted everyone.
I hate
just
you.
imagine that we bought our first our first color TV in '87 because we couldn't
Oh my
afford
God.
it.
But did it
Because
have
you have a Trauby.
You know how much it cost us. Basically, if I take euro and compare it through inflation and everything, so I could say that the currency that we were using then is probably something like 1-to-1 with euro. And I mean, in comparison here in Slovakia, I cannot compare it then to the West German mark or other currencies. 6 months salary. Can you imagine a TV?
But it was worth it.
Can, but I didn't exactly.
But it was worth it, I bet.
So
Africa, it was 2 years of salary, but
and the car.
Was it
So,
a
so the
Trauby?
TV, so the TV was like 15,000 then. Just imagine a TV for 15,000.
Wow.
They sell those types of TVs, but they're usually about 120 inches.
With or without
She
the tip?
said.
Yeah.
When I was still
I
working,
better get going
oh,
in a minute.
take
So-
care, Fortian. I'll keep an eye
Take
out
care.
for your stream later on Orville Nation.
But the stream is not going to happen today, probably, because
Oh, it's already
Orville,
just
I'll catch
delayed.
you
Yeah.
soon.
it was delayed. Yeah.
I thought you meant delayed by an hour or two, not days. Okay, well, whatever. I'll keep an eye out for the stream whenever it happens.
Yeah, I was just laughing earlier when they said, like,
Yeah. I'll keep you informed.
But Joseph, in fact, in 1968, the
Wait,
Soviet
Rosetta was in the middle of saying something.
I was laughing earlier with comment like the interviews they had because the two that went the most out off the wall, immature, and vulgar were actually Sci-Fi and Billy.
Sci-fi. Yeah, well.
that was that one with sci-fi was funny.
Keeps trying to blame my chat for it. He showed up in a shirt that said "Live long and prosper my ass" and started telling dirty jokes.
That's kind of your fault for having Sci-Fi Nation on.
Well, that one was Captain Foley.
Oh, Captain Foley. Yeah. That must have been fun at least.
Oh, it was. He's fun to hang out with.
Okay, now Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander,
Yes.
we're going to have another guest on.
Okay. Not
I need you to not say anything negative about them unless and the guest will also agree not to say anything negative about you.
Uh-oh.
This is Momo, the challenge.
No, this is JP's.
Ah, no.
That's a little negative.
It will be better, Momo, the challenger. But so
Welcome, JP's.
Hello.
Hello.
He always starts with ripping on me, but I take it the way it's just we poke fun at each other. That's all it is.
Yeah,
You
just
gotta understand this.
all good.
yes,
All good.
Hey, I'm an Asian,
Two
that's all I
Canadians
care.
poking fun at each other.
it has been better to never say something like you said on the first stream here. You were at the same time to me to say that you don't want to see my girlfriend here. That twist the cheap shot. But Joseph, I want to say something. This is technically the Soviet was giving the order, but in 1968, this is all the other country of the Varsovia Pact then invade Czechoslovakia at this moment. The Soviet was not there. The
Soviets were in the lead. The Soviets with the Soviet tanks were in the lead.
They gave the order.
And they were the. Of course, they gave the order.
But it
The
was
Soviets gave the order, but they were leading the armies that they were occupying the countries.
Thank you so much, Orville family. I listen to you guys while I work instead of music.
Politically, they lead the show, but it was mainly. But anyway, the Soviet Union was giving the order. They were the leader. That stuff. This is true. But the majority of the troops were troops that was from the other neighbor countries. So they send their valet to the job.
Trust me, they came over the Ukrainian borders. The Russians, the Soviets came as well. We have pictures. We have pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
there are
what?
pictures of astronauts on the moon too, and we know how fake those are.
We had a TV stand, that was actually just a bigger TV. That for a while we just had the TV was on top of the old TV. It'd be surprising how well that worked out for a while.
And we move with some cool background still both
TV.
Good old modern TVs.
So, Joseph, I have a question for you. I am looking for a specific product, and I want to know if you've ever heard of it. And this is actually a legit thing.
Okay.
It's called a Dendi. Dendi. Have you ever
Heard of it?
So basically what it is it's essentially a black market Nintendo Famicom that was introduced into the Soviet bloc. It looks like the Japanese version of the console, and it plays the PAL European game. It had its own cartridges that looked like the Japanese one, but they were PAL instead of NTSCJ. So I was just curious to see if that was something that was just inside the borders of Russia proper, or if it was something that in parts of the Soviet bloc you would have seen as well.
I'm just looking at the pictures. It says DENDY.
Is it Y?
Or-
Okay.
I saw that in Russia. I saw it like when you go in Moscow, they all like a metro station named Partizanskaya, and there they are like the biggest market. You can find everything you want, like of old stuff. And I found one of them, and I was surprised. I didn't know what it is, so I took a picture of that and I sent it to my friend named Jonathan. That is really know a lot that kind of stuff, and he said to me that it was like I think the equivalent of the Super Nintendo, but for Soviet Union and Eastern Europe. I saw it. I got one in my hand. I think there was no magnet. It was only like the block, and I saw that right in Moscow, like the last year where I was there.
That's cool. So they exist.
Yes, it
Yeah.
exists. Yeah, of course it exists.
What year was that?
They started shipping in '92.
Oh, I see it. I see it. So the console was with Y, but in 1994, there was created something like another company with I at the end. Okay, I'm just reading here some flipping through an article. Okay, but it looks crazy similar to a Nintendo NES.
To the Famicom from Japan, yeah, and the reason being was this was my understanding was this is actually a collaborative effort between Nintendo Japan and who was the name of the manufacturer that they call it? Steeper, Steepler
Steeper, yeah.
was the name of the company, but it was specifically for the Russian market.
Mm-hmm.
So
No. And I can tell you, if it was in Russia, it was already after the wall fell. So definitely we had the access to everything that was available for Western Europe already. So that's why probably I never heard of it.
yeah, at that point, you guys, well, the Super Nintendo would have been out at that, maybe '93. Yeah, it could be '93.
Yeah. So because I can tell you one thing after
Bless
the
you.
Story.
bless
You
you
have
after
Corona.
the wall fell
Yep.
in Berlin and after the borders were opened in '89. I remember that the borders to Austria were like people were like crazy just going over and basically cleaning the stores. That were, and the villages, like just imagine villages that were on the border to Slovakia. They were basically that uninteresting properties. Nobody wanted to be there and everything. Their economy boomed since then.
Wait,
And
dead? Nobody
after
wanted to be there? That sounds like one of Life with Matthews streams.
Ah,
that was a low blow.
that was a
Yeah.
cheap shot. It was kind of
Because-
funny. Cheap shot.
Yeah, it was funny, but actually not true because in Matthew's stream there were plenty of people yesterday. I agree they were leaving because there was so much screaming in the stream.
So Eastland Burkholder said he grew up in the 1970s, graduated high school in 1980. The TV reception was bad, and black and white was clearer than color TV. Lots of static. We were far from the cities and had to turn the TV antenna. I had a little experience with like this because the house we had up in the Adirondacks, we had rabbit ears for a long time, and we were 40, 50 miles outside of Albany, which was not the biggest city. And the topography is all mountainous over there. We were
That was
lucky to get
basically
two
my
channels. What'd you say?
Basically, my upbringing, and I grew up in the 80s and 90s. We
Yeah.
didn't have nothing because we were broke.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have cable because cable didn't come in until like 1990 something.
We didn't have
And
TV for
two,
a while because we had
we
no
didn't.
network.
We weren't up there enough to justify buying
I think
cable.
we wait for the end of the 80s before to have cable here, and I remember that we got internet here, the 56K, only in 1996 at my home, not obviously in all of them, but at my home. We got just in 1996 internet at home.
Alexander LDG says you should start streaming on your channel. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why you say that in the middle of you being on my stream, but that's fine.
I streamed yesterday, but I stopped the stream because I think the Anti Tracker started. Well, I started
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah, LD, I was wondering that you were not streaming today. I was I was surprised. Yeah, but understand since you were doing testing and everything. Yeah, with the TV as well. There's a funny story. How we got it. Because you couldn't just go into a store and buy a TV. There were like stores with electronic, and you could buy TVs, but usually those were like very basic models, usually black and white, smaller screen, and so on. And we decided that my mother, because my parents divorced when I was like 6, and so my mother decided, okay, she scrapped the money for the TV and how to buy it. And there were diplomatic stores in Bratislava. There were diplomatic stores for where you couldn't even buy stuff with local currency. There were something like vouchers. One voucher was worth of 5 Slovak crowns that we were, or Czechoslovak crowns at the time, and those were like really, and you couldn't buy them anywhere because only diplomats could get those through their embassies.
I need to make an apology.
Yeah.
Eastland Burkholder is apparently a woman. Apologies. I just assumed. Most people
What
here are
happens when you
guys.
assume, Bird?
I know I make an ass out of rock solid. That's what happens when you assume.
I think that a bit.
Sorry about that, Eastland.
Sorry,
Didn't know.
Thomas Potts. Sorry, Thomas Potts.
You're sorry to Thomas Potts?
Yes, also. I'm sorry to Thomas Potts. For no reason, but I decided to be sorry for him.
Okay.
For him?
Yes, but I care about Thomas Potts, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, we care
And
about
DJ's
Thomas.
telling Eastland to just slap me around. Welcome, DJ.
Welcome, DJ. I hope you got some good few hours of good sleep.
What happened on the live?
Radio stream. When is your radio stream? Is it over already, or are you going to do your DJ job?
I don't understand why it was what happened so terrible on live with Marius. People they scream at each other. People were in conflict.
No, it was just a very passionate discussion there. Very passionate discussion about gazillion of topics.
Thank you, Eastland. I didn't even cross my mind.
Like stuck. Really, just stop again.
And DJ just got off the radio.
You see, that's why women in Slovakia have the OVA after the name.
That seems sexist.
No. It's Slavic Slavic form for names. It's not.
Can actually most languages actually have specific lettering pronunciations for male and female names being different.
Yeah, it's the same in Russian.
Yeah, in Slavic. Yeah, they belong to the Slavic languages. So is but many women drop the OVA at the end already, and keep as well their maiden name. So
I can kind of see that.
They then either keep their maiden name or they double the name. And I have even friends who took the names of their wives.
That's a little much.
But
No, it's you know what? For example,
rare circumstances.
I can tell you an example why one of my friends did it. He was when he married the second time. After his first divorce, he wasn't. He didn't want to have like 2 women with the same surname, being somehow connected to him, and he hated his first wife with a passion, so he decided, and she didn't want to change her name back. So he decided to take the name of his second wife.
I could see if the surname was in danger of going extinct.
That's for example my wife's name, because her surname is almost unique. You won't find another family with the name here in the country, or just because it was created through her great grandfather. So something like probably 100 years ago, with by a typo.
Oh yeah.
By a typo in the records. Typo in the record.
Getting new last names through Ellis Island. Typo.
Yeah, that I heard. That I heard that those were like. That was a pretty interesting source of creating new surnames. So and instead of a D in her name, somebody wrote a G.
And Aravik Sonder with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, I enjoyed the virtual pub life with Matthew Who? ?
Yeah,
I love that I'm getting super chats off of Life with Matthew's stream.
which is great.
It
Yeah.
is. Now, Yosef, Orville family is back and left before Yosef didn't say hi to her.
Oh, Ellie, I'm so sorry that I missed you. Ellie, hello, and
Yosef is a jerk confirmed.
yes, I'm an a-hole. Sorry, Ellie.
There you go. Okay. So there's the hello. Poor Yosef. Yosef, you're on report now.
Yeah,
A little bit quicker.
Send them to the mines.
Next time, Ellie, I apologize. I sincerely apologize. But I have to tell you, I loved your border stream that you had on Monday, and I stayed awake. Despite it was so late for me.
Yeah, Ellie did a great stream Monday night, so I assume this coming Monday, will be another one. I did think you take a whole stream to talk about Bordis's mustache, but we did, and it was fun.
Wait a second, Portis? Isn't that like a dog?
No, you're thinking Porthos.
Not Portos, Bordis from the Orville.
The Mocklin on Orville. The one episode he had a mustache.
Okay, I remember that episode.
Oh, and Ellie, yay! Thank you. Apology accepted. Okay, maybe not accepted, but you forgive me.
Apology not accepted.
Yeah. But then she wrote that she's forgiving me. So thank you very much. And female Mucklins on Monday, working 9 to 5. Yay! Dolly Parton.
At the top of my head, I have to finish a project that's overdue.
Okay, no problem.
My favorite
Ethan says it's not like French names or English names, which reveal the gender, like they're saying now, from south of Memphis, Tennessee. South of Memphis, Tennessee, and northeast of New Orleans, Louisiana. Very cool.
So
Louisiana.
Rosetta. So it's okay that I took over with my blabbering here over the stream. I'm not sure if you wanted to say something, or you want to chip into the discussion.
I'll just yell if I want to say something and get my way.
Okay. So you're perfectly fine. Okay, so not that I
She wants to say something.
take over and don't give space to anyone else. Yeah.
I just bought 20 comics right now, live on stream. I was on eBay, and I bought 20 comics. I wanted to say it. This is important.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm trying to finish this. I've got a project going to try to get another job. I'm trying to get things set up because tomorrow night my boss on the comic I'm working on is launching his Black and White, and I'm supposed to help with the launch party. I'm freaking in the trailer song to the freaking video, so I'm busy.
And also plugging Ellie, we also want to, of course, plug
Yeah.
DJ, who we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers now.
Who's plugging him in now?
Mountains of Elysium says
Sorry,
hashtag
DJ.
vote Rainbow Unicorn 2020. Hashtag get DJ to 1,000 subs.
And definitely, Rosetta, do you have a wrench on the channel here so that you can plug your channel into
Yeah,
the chat?
Rosetta, if you can type into the chat, and I'll
Type
write
some-
it
Yes.
if you're not already.
And what if I can if I can like give an advice to DJ, stop to let Momo the Challenger take the power on your stream if you want more people. That's very important because often the Momo Challenger arrive in your stream, take the power, and people are scared about it because they don't want to be challenged.
So just type something so that Bert can, if you are not a wrench, so that Bert can give you a wrench and plug in your channel, so that people can check it out. Because the interviews.
Okay, you are now
Are
in,
funny.
Rosetta.
So and Ellie, plug your channel in as well. And basically, yeah, since I took over the stream, everybody who has a channel, feel free, put your links in.
See, I don't even have to say anything anymore. Yosef does it all.
He does all your bitch work for him. It's great.
Mr. Miles is 135 subs. Mr. Miles says he has 135 subs. Maybe he'll actually make some content
I don't know why.
now that he has
it actually
AdSense
didn't link.
again.
I don't know
Yeah.
why it actually didn't
Wait, now
link,
that you have AdSense again, did you get it fixed?
because YouTube's not been letting my link be accurate lately for some reason. I share it and it doesn't actually turn it into a link, even though everything's accurate. It's been doing that.
Really?
You know what? Let me try to.
I don't know why. I think because YouTube hates me. I swear.
This is the time of promotion, so I will promote the greatest Discord channel ever in history. You should go on that Discord channel because this is the greatest in history. And there on that Discord channel, if you go there, you'll see this is the best Discord channel in history. If you, example, eating in your room, you can go on that Discord channel. I mean, you are accepted. Nobody will say that you are a slob. You are welcome.
So
Love.
Nobody will say that you are a slob because you eat in your room in my Discord channel. You should come.
Hey, here you go.
okay, Rosetta, I plugged your channel into the chat.
See, you did the exact same thing, and it let you do it, and didn't like me. I don't know why freaking YouTube hates me right now.
You're acting like an old wife now. You're digging up things from the past.
What? No, I'm eating in my room. I do nothing else. Just eating in my room and promote my Discord channel.
Say something and you hold on to it forever, and then you pull it out.
What?
I prefer to keep it in and get the job done.
Yeah, there's a joke. There's a joke that an argument with your wife is like a concert. First you get the new stuff, and then the greatest hits.
Yep.
Everything is fine with my wife. No problem with my wife. We are speaking. We spoke two times today by phone. I will call her again now. She finishes his shift to the food store.
Alexander, you have visitor in the chat. You have a fan in the chat.
Oh no, you Challenger. Okay.
Momo's here.
No. Get on over here, Momo. Nobody wants to do your channel. No challenge.
And Mr. Miles says that he has 135 subscribers, then that he should make some content. Yep.
I am with M in chat. That's all I heard when you did that whole thing, and then you pull it out.
Okay, that's enough, Momo the Challenger. That's enough. Marco, don't support Momo the Challenger. You don't know what you're doing. This is dangerous.
I support anything that's crude and inappropriate. Let's
Okay. So you but the Momo challenge is not inappropriate or true or rude. This is dangerous. People are dying doing that. Don't do the Momo challenge.
When was the last person who died trying the Momo challenge?
We don't know because he died. He
I guess that's
extremely
circular logic there.
he didn't come back. I mean, he died, and I mean, how are we gonna know?
Rock Solid put in his channel, guys. Let's get Rock Solid to 10,000 subscribers.
So, Alexander, are you still getting collecting Jar Jar Binks dolls?
Jar Jar Binks, if you have action figure of Jar Jar Binks, mint from episode 1, you can send them to me. You have just to pay the shipping.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll send you some Momo Binks dolls.
If they are action figure of Momo the Challenger, send them to me. I would burn them. We cannot do promotion of that disgusting thing. Okay? He had just, when he was in California, he just had to cure his genital gangrene and not become like that.
oh, not again, genital gangrene. Please stop. I'd rather listen to some butcher stories than to that one. And I don't even appreciate those. I just put in the chat Ellie's Orville channel, the Orville family. Ellie does funny streams around Orville. So if you are a fan and you like funny discussions, please subscribe. And we have as well Rock Solid's channel there, gaming channel. Please, guys.
No, I'm
subscribe.
straight.
What?
You said gaming channel? No, I'm straight. Gay. Yeah, never mind.
Oh,
okay. That's
oh I mean,
Okay, Em, you know what, Em? You should unsub just for that.
Yep.
You just got
And
a
sub to Life
subscriber.
with Matthew instead. He's on the channel.
cancel him.
Bad.
So,
Puns are the lowest form
you're
of
welcome, Ellie.
That's you need to have some imagination to do something new. Like, look at me. I always create new jokes, and
Yeah, about the Momo
you create new jokes.
I
You've been talking about Momo for 6.5 months.
I don't repeat myself always. I create something new each time.
No.
Orville, I don't need to hear about your stuff dog behaviors.
I finished that bottle, and you think this is the end? No, I have 2 big bottles. Well,
Nobody said they had to be straight to sub to anyone.
No one also said that you had to be crazy to be
wanted to be
subscribed.
clear that he personally was straight. He's not saying that you can't not be straight.
No,
DJ
and in fact,
say,
But I
it's
mean,
been
just
said
look
many
at him.
times.
You look at him. You're not sure, right? So he just wants to put it out there, so people know.
I was just
Yeah.
going to say that many times people say that you don't have to be crazy to subscribe to Bird of Prey 5. It just helps.
It
That's
just helps,
true.
definitely. It just helps
That's
totally.
true.
And DJ put there his channel. I assume it's your channel, DJ. I didn't
He
click the
accepts
link.
all kinds.
he said,
Yeah,
friendly.
and
Don't
Yeah.
say something that's not easy to make fun of again, Alexander.
and DJ is Demented Bunny, and he is
I want to hear about
inclusive.
your big things.
Yeah, and obviously it was not meant in a bad way. DJ calls himself like that.
He's friendly to every dot. DJ is friendly to everyone. He's friendly to me. but not always. But he is. So I will show to you something. Joseph, you remember that. What it is?
Yes.
This is
That's
M.
M.
So M is important to eat, and they are a specific way to eat M like that. So if you eat M like that in front of people, people will say, "Wow, how you did that?" And you repeat it. So they look at that.
Oh, no, please.
Where's the fromage?
Thank you, Bert. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We got our hand eating
Alexander,
left.
you should do some food streams.
Bird, why
There
did
are
you
there. Sorry.
big screen him shoving some meat in his mouth?
there
Put that screen after I say something like that.
What's that? You wanted to shove meat in your mouth?
No, I said, why did you big screen him shoving meat in his mouth?
So we could see it in exquisite detail.
Yes, this is really
Why
important.
would you think we would want to see
Wait.
that in exquisite detail?
This is the technique of eating ham. This is special technique.
Bird, I'm an angel. I would never say
Rosetta, at least he's not gagging on it, you know.
I'm just eating the ham.
That's
This
the
is
palate.
ham that I eat in my room. Look at it, ham, really tasty.
Momo sends you a greeting. Alexandra, I have some ham you can swallow.
Jesus Christ.
No more challenger. Stop.
Why didn't you wrap the cheese in that ham?
So I got some breaking news. Anti-tracker made it home.
Anti-tracker made it home.
Anti-tracker's home.
Good news.
He's okay.
So you can start his trial then.
Well, we're not going to start the
Hang on.
trial right away, but
Momo the
he's
challenger.
not here.
Oh my God. Bird likes watching
There with
Alexander.
anti-tracker.
Look, Ryan Johnson. You should come. You should go on my. Momo challenger. You are disgusting.
I was thinking the same thing, so hey.
Rosetta, I'm not sure if you are frequently at bird streams, but they are usually like this.
I'm not frequently at anybody's anymore just because of how much I work.
Yeah. So, but definitely, if you have the chance, just tune in because they.
Look, he's two-fisting it.
Chug, 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 chug.
Momo the challenger. You'll not be tolerated here.
I'll just put more meat in
Oh,
your
my ham will give him cheese. Oh man.
Cinnabon with an absolutely true statement. Roast beef is better than ham.
I have no problem with
Damn great.
bunny. Cinnamon bunny is really cool.
Admiral Owen Franklin Doom, you run and don't look back.
Oh, Admiral.
Welcome to the stream. Yeah, exactly.
Welcome
You
to
nailed it.
Karoga. Indeed. John DeMarco.
Welcome to the nut house, baby.
Leave while you can.
I love you.
John DeMarco, abandon all hope. Yeah, who entered here?
You can check out any time you like, but you can
You can
never
never
leave.
Welcome to the Hotel Karoga. Yeah.
Oh, that would actually be really good. Piano Dean, are you in here? Make that happen.
Welcome to the hotel. What?
Hotel
Karoga.
Karoga.
Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place.
Yeah,
Crashing
you can make
into
that happen.
space.
Eagles will shut down, shut the place down.
Unfortunately, nobody here can sing so good that they would shut us down.
Oh,
But definitely, Eagles are one of those bands who like to copyright strike streams when they
Yeah.
are playing their music. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. DJ's the innocent one for once.
Yes, you are.
because you're not on the stream, DJ.
Yeah. So Ellie, you should sub to Rosetta because she does as well interviews on her channel, and so and some of them are a bit extreme. Okay, not all of them, but the sci-fi one, yeah.
What are you talking about? The people on here who cannot be singing. I am finding that gratefully
The
offensive.
sci-fi stream was really
That's right.
inappropriate. The Foley stream was really inappropriate. And I think it was
My stream was perfectly fine.
Shay
Yeah,
I
Zombie,
call bullshit on
really-
that.
Shay Zombie went really inappropriate too. No, Berta Prey and me had a very lovely chat about all kinds of stuff, nature, photography, history, sci-fi, and stuff together. And then he refused to help Sci-Fi blame me for how bad our interview went after because he was saying in chat I was too professional.
Oh, Ellie says that she subs up to you for some
Oh.
time. Okay,
Fuck.
perfect.
I just popped up here to tell a funny story real quick.
Oh God. Somebody save me.
It's not perverted either. The other
Wow.
night I had,
That's a new one.
remember the other night when I had Dark Gift Comics on the stream and he was playing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Anthony's amazing.
2 of his songs that he sang was copy claimed by different people.
Of course.
Fuck that.
Like different people for one song.
Yes.
His songs are legally legitimate to perform because he doesn't perform them the way they were originally written, and a lot of the ones he performs are his own.
I got 2 for Patience when he did that, and 2 for House of the Rising Sun. He only did them once each on the stream, and I ended up with 2 copyright claims for each one.
Screw
Interesting.
that shit. Anthony's
But,
fucking amazing.
Because that's the problem. That's the problem that he is so good that the bots catch it, and everybody can
By the way-
then go
by the
and
way-
claim it.
Side note, since we're talking about him, because right now on the Eagle book I'm working on, I'm going to have 2 different versions with different covers. One cover, each cover is going to be drawn by different people and colorized and inked by me. One is going to be drawn by Anthony.
Wow.
The other is going to be drawn by my boss, Lasmat, who's doing comics for Comicsgate stuff.
But I just wanted to pop up and tell that funny story real quick while you were talking about music. Now I'm going to get the hell out of here before I get myself in trouble.
Boy, that sounds like me last night.
DJ, you are not in trouble. Why you will be?
DJ could have stuck around a little.
Yeah, I can drop off if DJ wants to stay
It's
stay on the
okay.
stream.
Really doesn't matter.
Why
I
you
just hope I didn't chase away many people.
You didn't chase anyone away, yo. So people are coming here because of you.
DJ, people love you. Really
You would
much.
think so.
I'm sure of it.
Yes, more than nobody love Momola Chanter, but they love you, DJ. I eat ham in my room.
Admiral says that the original House of the Rising Sun is in public domain. Oh,
The lyrics can be in public domain, but if somebody performed it with instruments and recorded it, you're still
But he
not
doesn't
allowed to
With
replay it.
instrument, he does not play the original music layout. He plays his
I-
own version, which means it's still legal.
I understand. I'm just saying that there are songs where the lyrics can be in the public domain, but it doesn't mean the entire song is in the public domain. I don't know
Yeah.
what the case was with this one because I wasn't there. I didn't hear it.
He should not get hits the way he does his music, ever.
In New Orleans.
And he's a fucking amazing person in a lot of ways.
There you go, Yosef. Ellie only comes for you.
There's almost
I'm just trying
Yeah,
to find
not
the heart emoji to send her in the chat, but where are the? Oh, here it is. Here, like
there's
this.
almost nobody I would have back of as much as freaking Anthony, actually. And people can take that as they want.
Ellie says, "I need socks. I'll be right back. I love socks."
I'm just
And what is it about the scissors that
Anyway,
go for socks?
Anthony, this is his freaking drawings.
Bert, can you? Wow.
This is his drawing book.
And guys,
have to
Happy Dinosaur 8000 just uploaded a video.
It's his book.
Please make sure to wish Happy Dinosaur 8000 a happy birthday today if you see him.
Happy is
And-
amazing.
He
And
is
if you go to their
21.
channel, wish them a happy birthday on the video they uploaded.
Crap, what do my cats do?
How many you have?
I knew I heard something fall when they were climbing earlier. Fucking shits.
How many cats do you have? 3? Me as well.
3.
And how many dogs do you have, Joseph?
2 dogs, 3 cats, 1 turtle, and
A partridge in a
That's it.
pear tree.
Well on your way to a zoo there, Joseph.
come again?
You're well on your way to a zoo.
Yeah, yes, definitely I am, and but the thing is, it's a big house that we have here, and a very big garden. So basically, the cats, they just came home a few minutes ago, and just to put everything into perspective, is 13 minutes to midnight here. So I didn't see the cats the whole day. They were out, and the dogs are here around me the whole time, and you hear them more than often. Mr. Miles asks if no birds. No birds, simply because all of them. I basically collect only dead birds in the garden.
Oh,
Really, the cats, they are natural born killers.
Cats are assholes.
so DJ sang Happy Dinosaur, sang the happy birthday to Happy Dinosaur this morning.
Rock Solid, they are just like you, lovable.
No.
My
You
cat
know.
works hard to take care of me when I'm sick and hurting and cuddle me every night.
I want to announce officially that now we are 14 on the best Discord channel ever made. And now our next step is to be 15. Yes, I know, Momo Challenger, you're only here to harass me because I don't let you challenge people. But listen to that, Momo Challenger. I will not.
Can you imagine?
Never.
I lost 1 subscriber. I have
Oh,
only 51
no.
subscribers on my no content channel.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting, and my content will hurt nobody.
Should I can't. I'd have played Ode to the Unknown Subscriber for you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So please,
if you are there,
please subscribe.
all of you, I have something to say to you.
Yeah.
First,
My content will never hurt anyone. Yeah.
I like to hurt people.
I have 0 video, 0 content on my channel. I'm just.
That's okay. I have many videos in 0 quality, so I mean, there's that too.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Some of your videos are actually watchable. Some are barely watchable, but still I like them. If I come across them, yeah. Not to worry.
I will do that, not Ryan Wilson. I will do a video explaining why Jar Jar Binks is the best character in Star Wars. But it needs to be done properly. And this is why I take my time to work properly and do a good job. I do it in my room when I'm eating.
No Not Ryan Johnson says, I have 24 subscribers and 0 content. Success. Yay, Not Ryan Johnson. We are on a very good path to reach 100.
Together.
Admiral of Doom, I gave you a wrench. Please, you can link in your channel.
You're the Admiral of Doom.
I know he's going to be starting his live streaming
52.
soon.
I'm back to 52.
Assuming
Thank
he
you.
wants
Thank you.
You're someone that to go.
Josh reads says about 22 hours to go. Bird Prey for 24 hours. You have people trapped on the stream, so you can sleep at times. No, this is not. In fact, we're at 2 hours 45 minutes, and I would venture to say that by 3 hours, this one is going to be in the books because I'm getting hungry.
Look at that.
That's like a good one.
What do you got? What do you got going there, Alexander?
This is Razor Uncut. This is comics I'm doing right now from the 90s. Bad Girls comic. This is Greek. Sexy girls making bleeding people. I like it.
It looks like that video game. I can't remember what it's called. Bayonetta.
Hmm?
I don't know. I've never.
I said,
And
how
guys,
about the video game Bayonetta.
and Admiral was on was it DJ stream or Mr. CCDV stream, and he showed pictures of his house. If you are looking for somebody who is called a nerd and
Oh yeah,
sci-fi fan,
yeah. That
it's
was
him.
next level stuff.
Next level.
That's
the Orville
next
family
level.
says text. I swear to God. I hope everything's okay, Orville family. You are welcome, Admiral OF2.
Freaking bound right now.
Okay, it was on DJ's channel this morning. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, it was the Afterlife with Matthew stream. Exactly.
DJ Odyssey channel.
Tex is trying to be funny. Who is Tex?
Hex.
Oh,
You're funny. I think you're Tex. Joseph.
I'm Tex.
I think so.
This is the panel.
No, she means probably rocks. Rock solid.
Oh,
What y'all
right.
talking about me about now? What's going on?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man,
Isn't
you
Rock
should.
Solid from Illinois, though?
I
Pflugerville is
live
Tex.
in Illinois. I'm from Wisconsin there, eh? You don't you
Oh,
know that?
Pflugerville is Tex. Okay.
Pflugerville.
I'm Texan. Yeah, and M says I'm Texan.
He said Tex, but in fact he wants to say X like Jonah Hex. And I understand him because Jonah Hex is really
There it is. All of this coming and going and going and coming.
And always
Pflugerville is in
get
Texas.
the rest of that line if you say it correctly. Sorry, I had to go Blazing Saddles with it.
That's another movie that'll be out of print soon because it's too offensive.
Which is why I have all of Mel Brooks' stuff already, because I ain't gonna lose it.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier too. Was that's everything going on with erasing the
Brooks
past
sensitive.
is why physical is more important than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get physical, physical.
what?
Okay, I'm out of here because I got to work at 11 p.m.
What?
Okay, JPs, take care, and may the work be quickly over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Try one time in your life,
Yeah.
in your room, you see it's blazing.
no thanks. I don't eat in my room.
You should.
No,
Yeah.
unless it's roast beef.
Oh boy.
Try with roast beef.
You'll figure it out one day, Alexander.
Yeah, Bird got it.
I want,
Taco?
I want to eat in my room Fruity Pebbles. If someone can send to me Fruity Pebbles, I will.
Yeah, you're just about fruity to eat it in your room. So
Fruity Pebbles. This is really good. because they are Flintstone on the box.
Fruity Pebbles. The cereal recommended by Fred Flintstone.
You should. We should have enough Ryan Johnson on the panel.
If he wants to come up. Oh no, we've got somebody. Momo has joined the panel.
No.
Alexander, I have Fruity Pebbles for you. I have all the Fruity Pebbles you could ever want.
I will never accept. First, we don't hear what you say, Lord Charger. After that, I will never do your charge.
I have Fruity Pebbles for you, Alexander.
I don't care if you have Fruity Pebbles. First, it's not true because we have no Fruity Pebbles.
I also have Jar Jar Binks action figures for you, Alexander.
I will
Oh,
never.
he's got action figures.
I've got
Alexander, what if-
comics for you too.
You have nothing, Momo Charger. The only thing you have is genital gangrene.
And Alexander, I'm baking you that bread between my genitalia.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, you got him. You got him.
What you have just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard in my life.
What?
In no time in your rambling incoherence were you ever close to anything resembling a rational thought.
What you
We are all now dumber for having heard it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Why you quote that Alexander? Speak to Momo the Challenger. It's ridiculous. Momo Challenger. Momo Challenger. You are disgusting. You don't love nobody. You just love your challenge. You just want to kill people with your challenge. You don't love nobody. We hate you. Get out of here. Get out of here. You have no orchestra. You have no talent. You are just a dead nerd.
Okay, well, we got it. About 2 hours and 50 minutes into this stream, Momo broke Alexander. It's been recorded.
No, this is what Rock Solid said about Momo that make me laugh.
I thought it hadn't begun speaking yet.
He said something. I don't remember, but he's make me laugh.
I thought you laughed at what Momo said.
No, Momo is not funny. Momo is dangerous. He lure people in his challenge, and people are dying the challenge. No, fuck Momo. Fuck
What I had said
No.
was that at no point in your rambling, incoherent response
No.
were you even close to anything that could be considered to be a rational thought.
No.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You just reading Adam Sandler movies, okay? Billy Madison. We all
I'm not
know.
reading it. I have it memorized.
My heart, for fuck's sake.
Try to be creative a little bit, like me. Example, I'm creative. Look at that. I will. What? Look at. I
You don't
will.
want me to be creative here. You really don't want me to let out my creativity.
I will show something that is creative. What is creative is that nobody is doing that. I create that. You think that I'm like that? I create that. You just copy Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler don't eat like that.
He doesn't eat like that? Maybe you should take the dick out of your mouth before you keep talking so stupid.
Hey, no bad mouthing dick in mouth.
If you don't know the difference between a slice of ham and a dick, obviously I think that you have more dick in your mouth than you think. But that's just what I said, like that. You know?
Can we tune it down back to PG-13?
Is this? I don't think this is the right.
Camera now.
Yeah, I guess this is the right. This is the Epic Beards channel.
The Epic Bird,
Guys, so check him out.
yes, Epic Bird is cool.
I wasn't sure because his avatar didn't seem to quite match, but when I looked at the channel, one of the videos mentioned me, so it has to be. Has to be the right person.
In already are someone with a bird. Not the bird, a bird. Not the bird like the thing that's flying. The bird like the thing you have in your face. If you didn't shave it,
Notran Johnson says the stream is out of control. Not really.
Yeah, it is, but we're ending very, very soon. So
Dear
Oh,
Bob.
you're planning on ending the stream? Okay.
this thing is not out.
Okay, but okay, it's almost a 3-hour stream, so I understand.
yeah,
But the stream is under control. This is under control. Everything is fine. Everybody is happy. Like at me, I'm happy.
well, if someone else would like to stream afterwards, I'll push people to you. Now's the time to start getting ready.
Push it real good.
Dark Gifts is going to stream in an hour. I'm going to be moderating for him. He's actually trying to help promote people.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck, Hunky Chunky? No,
What?
you don't blame me for this shit.
Who is the Hunky Chunky?
Oh, the hunky chunky funky monkey.
Monkey, welcome to the stream.
Don't blame me for this shit, bad monkey.
Welcome, hunky chunky funky monkey.
Spank that monkey.
You should talk like that to Momo the Challenger.
No. Monkey's my boy. He's been one of my friends for a long time. My husband freaking runs a spoof account.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Momo the Challenger is not your friend.
Monkey's awesome.
Sci-Fi Nation, Qapla. Sci-Fi wanted to say, I just want to say that if it looks like roast beef, it's probably out of date.
What?
That is all.
So in that case, spam. The decade-old spam that Bird has in his household.
Sunday.
Momo the Challenger, you don't give me odds, you don't give me anything.
Come on, you can take a hug. What's the worst thing that could
No,
happen?
from Momo the Challenger.
Well, if it's with Joe Biden, would you even want a hug?
See ya, Ellie. Bye, Ellie.
Take care, Ellie. I mean, as long as his hands were, on the outside, I would let Joe Biden hug me, I guess.
Hell
It's
no.
not like I have any hair he could sniff.
This is
And where would how could he have his hands inside?
I don't know. I'm just saying that. As long as they're not going under any clothing or anything.
He's politician, not proctologist.
Ellie, we love you, Ellie. Ellie, we love you.
That's very nice of you, Alexander.
We love you. Ellie, we love you.
No, monkey, do not. No. Damn it, it's in my head. He knows what he's doing. It's freaking Ivor Biggin. He knows this is one of my favorite comedians. He knows what songs he's playing with my fucking head with.
Take count. Everything is fine.
Thank you so much, Hunky. Trying to keep my brain focused for streams tonight where I'm actually having serious chats. Thank you.
What? You love the movie Cats?
Hell fucking no.
Okay.
Sci-Fi Nations is Bird of Prey. Biden is called Uncle Creepy Hands Joe for good reason. Lol. I was trying to get Alexander to accept a hug from Momo. Joe Biden was not really the one that we're worried about.
I'm so happy that we have a president, the one who we have.
The president of Slovakia, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
DJ
can
Odyssey says, son of a bitch, I've been nominated for the voting on the fandom cards. I have no idea what that means.
Fandom cards? Who is giving those fandom cards out? Somebody...
Fandom Collective.
It's a fandom collective, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they are doing it, and then you can find it. I saw some posts on
I was
Twitter.
on a while back. I still have the image.
Michael, I shared you tonight. You went to the surgeon.
The procedure earlier this morning, and Thomas Bott said, Anti-Tracker told him on Skype that he's not feeling
No,
well.
Admiral, not in here. On other streams, obviously. Sirius in here doesn't work.
He's not feeling well, but the procedure should be a good thing, and he will be resting today. Okay, so Anti-Tracker is going to be resting
And
for the rest
anyway,
of
it's a Thursday, so he doesn't stream
the
on
He doesn't usually
Thursdays.
stream anyway.
He
Yeah.
deserve it. He deserve it. We will find a way to play Risk.
Well, if you want to play Risk after this, Alexander, I suggest you start up a stream, or Rock Solid, or anyone else.
I'm coding email. Sorry.
No problem. Sci-Fi Nation, DJ, you guys are in the chat. Either of you.
Someone play Risk. We want to play Risk.
I've got to have dinner, but after that, I can, look for a game or something.
Who want to?
For me, it is officially Friday for 6 minutes, so I will go to bed.
I'm gonna get off and get some food in me before I go join some other ones.
It's important to sleep, Joseph. It's important to sleep. And not
Trust me, I know, and I will.
Love
Yeah,
you guys. I gotta go anyways. So
DJ's not till later tonight.
Take care, Rosetta.
Take care,
and thank you
Rosetta.
for
Thank
joining
you
the
for
stream.
coming.
Thank you for coming, Rosetta.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it a day here. Qapla. I'll look around in like a half hour or so, see if anybody's around.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. It was a very funny stream.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Rox, Alexander, and all the guys who we had on the stream. And
Yeah.
take care, chat.
Yeah, so thank you
well.
to everybody who was on here, and especially Alexander and Yosef and Rosetta and JP's and Rock Solid, who was the first one on with me. Thank you, Rock Solid. And guys, check out their channels. Their links have been in the stream. And I will be back tomorrow for Bed Life.
You forgot DJ Odyssey. He was on the stream too.
That was Momo, but yes, DJ. Oh, that's right. DJ
No,
came up
DJ
and
was
did
on as well.
But don't
Right. I apologize. Yes, DJ Odyssey.
don't thank.
We also, I
We
forgot. I bumped myself for DJ.
We don't thanks Momo Lachandra. No thanks to Momo Lachandra.
No thanks to Momo, but thanks to DJ Odyssey, who himself, he's past 500 subs, and we're trying to get him right to 1,000. And he's contemplating doing a 48-hour stream this weekend. So keep up on his channel. He's going to be streaming later tonight, he said. So keep an eye out. Mountains of Elysium says, thank you, Bird of Prey and panel. Take care. God bless you and fellow nerds. Thank you. DJ's at 538 subs. Awesome. And with that, guys, Qapla all. Bird and
Qapla.
panel
Bye.
out.
Don't forget to eat in your room.